Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond. We are so glad that you can join us again. We have no announcements, as far as I know, so if anyone has anything they want to plug or say or do, we can just hop right into it. We're hopping into it!
Do this.
Let's play D&D.
Without further ado, please sit back, relax, grab a snack, and get ready for Camaraderie and Shenanigans!
Yeah.
Previously, on our group's adventure, you had all found yourself at the Greying Steeple. Not the Greying Steeple, the Greying Steeple.
Greying.
Yes.
G-R-A-Y.
Greying Steeple.
Gray,
Nope,
sure.
EY, you were right the first time.
Grain.
No. Continue.
A fight broke out. The original plan set up barely happening at all.
It went
A
great.
moment of crawling fire was placed on the ground, and Ranguin
I'm
quickly found herself in a tense scenario,
Yeah.
being essentially surrounded and practically by herself for a majority of that fight.
She was fine.
Some very close calls, multiple exposures to Nox, though Nesta finding a temporary immunity by the blessing of her goddess. Wolfgang, unfortunately, suffering a second loss to Nox, and in that moment, feeling the rage fuel him, he slams the leader's face into the ground over and over and over again, warranting
It's enough overs.
a change in progression.
A deviation. in
A
progress-
deviation.
Progression.
You all began to examine the facility with Ranguin and Kaelus discovering two levers that essentially moved the podium forward, revealing an underground walkway. Heading down below, you guys found a statue of sorts. A strange depiction of a blindfolded individual holding a bowl with their mouth open, staring upwards. Pulling on the bowl revealed that the statue did pivot to the side, revealing further another walkway. You traveled for what seemed like quite a long time before coming across a very large metal door. The bane of any Dungeons & Dragons group. Examining the door, concluding you probably can't get through on this side.
This was behind the side of the door.
Yes. You placed essentially a ribbon or something that could potentially break should this door be opened while you were away. And proceeding back, you heard the gravelly booming voice of Bull above. As it appears Bull and some tinkermen have made their way to this chapel. With some quick thinking, Wolfgang deciding to present himself as an ally, a boon to Bull in this moment. Conversation was held. Opinions maybe changed across both sides, and a bit of favor gained. In that moment, you all proceed off to Ulia's to collect your reward and present the good news. You're equipped with newfound money and a few more magical items in your possession. You begin to rest, finding what calm you can. And we pick up back in that moment. So, what are you all up to? Who decided to take a long rest and who decided to take a short rest?
I took a short rest.
I also took a short rest.
Short rest.
I believe he said that I said last week that I was going to hang out and party with these people, drink some beers.
We can say that's short rest. You
Sure.
can take that long rest whenever you feel like it.
That's where I
But we
was
can
at.
keep you at least active within the scene.
Sure.
Short as well.
I took long.
Okay. Nesta calling it a night. Finding some peace and rest.
Because we got there at like 5 o'clock.
Around 5 o'clock, you took the short rest, which brought you to about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to have some beers.
Okay.
Some shots.
Yeah.
Some more beers. Challenge the people to some arm wrestling.
Sure.
Beers and shots.
Yeah, there are plenty of people who take you up on it.
Fantastic.
We're Ulia's.
I win every time, right?
Roll d20. Add your strength modifier. Athletics check, actually.
Even better. I got advantage on that, right?
No.
Then that
You're
one.
hammered. Disadvantage.
Natural 1.
You
Good start
win.
to the
No,
night.
no.
I mean, it tracks. You're drunk. It's not a lack of ability. It's a lack of cognitive function at this point.
nothing without
So I
your
win
magic.
half of them at
You win
least?
half of them.
All right, that's
Yes,
fine.
I'll take
allow
that.
it. I'll allow that.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
Thank you, Almighty DM. How gracious you are. Yeah. What would you guys like to be doing?
I'm spending time with this book that I can't read. Now that I have
Acquired from the Greying Steeple.
yes. Now that I have a pearl that I've plugged into my equations, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that's against the grain or an alternative way to gain access to the knowledge in this book.
I'm
Okay.
sitting next to Frogman while he's doing that, and I'm drinking, but not like as heavily as Wolfgang. But I'm just kind of watching him try and mess around with his book.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Cool.
This one's a little more in depth, so.
Natural 1.
Wow!
We're off to a good start.
Happening.
Y'all!
4d20.
There's something about whatever liquor that Rangwin is drinking that's just it's distracting.
You're getting
It's
a
hard
concept.
to truly focus into this book at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so I will change course.
Wait, can I see that book?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Renwin's gonna kind of take it, and something's gonna occur to her. She's gonna put it down in front of her and go into her backpack and very, very carefully take out one of those vials of gray goo and just be like, what if you gotta like put this stuff on it?
That makes me a little bit nervous. Is there a clear like divot or anything like that where you think it might?
I don't know, I was just gonna rub it on the pages, but
Oh goodness.
just a thought. It's probably stupid.
Let,
She,
no,
like,
let me try something. Uncork it real quick.
Yeah, if you touch it, is it gonna?
I have a rag. And I'm gonna use a rag.
Chloroform.
I'm gonna put another. I have like 2 cloths, essentially. Actually, I should have gloves. Maybe I don't, but
But you
So
should.
she's gonna-
Add it to the shopping list.
yeah, I'll buy some gloves at some
The
point.
responsible
I'm a
person
rogue.
would.
I should gloves, but I don't.
So I just really carefully like pop the cork.
Yeah, and then I'm going to reach out telekinetically and cast Mage Hand and dip a little mage finger in it.
As the mage finger touches it, the hand dissipates.
Oh,
That's
right, that
something
makes
I
sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
That tracks.
Instead, I'm going to cast Identify on the vial.
Ritual cast.
Yeah, but I'll hasten it using my.
I'm gonna put the
How many
plug
hastens
back
do
on while
you
he's doing
have?
this.
Well, 1 per long rest, and I have not.
You didn't use it last.
Not this one,
It's the
no.
first time I've ever heard him say hasten.
The last time I used it was when we were gambling.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
I remember.
So I'm gonna put the little lid back on the vial as he
Sure.
examines.
All right. You hasten the action. What does Identify look like for Frogman?
Yeah, so it looks like a beautiful mind. I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay.
What I do is I hold my spell book and I am like almost swiping up, but glyphs into the air, and yeah.
Is that how a beautiful mind works? I've never seen that.
I haven't even.
Kind of.
He's doing math in the air
It's
and
like
shit.
y'all the
Like,
math.
yeah.
Like, it's like glowing
I'm
and stuff?
picturing The Hangover where he's in like the casino and it's just like a bunch of numbers
Oh.
around him.
It's that too. It's all of the above.
Yeah, it's every satirical
Yeah.
portrayal of a beautiful mind.
Yeah. But yeah, and then eventually they all the glyphs that I've thrown into the air, depending on how I'm trying to identify it, will glom onto the object. And hopefully, if it's magical in any way, which would be kind of ironic for Nox,
Anti-magic.
then I'll gain some knowledge about it.
As you feel the Identify spell take hold, No information.
Hmm.
No magical information is discerned through this ritual.
Does that do something?
Well, you know, when you are going through your mathematical, magmatical processes, a lack of an answer is an answer in and of itself.
Okay, so no. Cool. All right.
Magical.
I like it.
I'll do it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go do what I know I can do and pull out some of my mundane scrolls, some of my wizardly quill, find a nice quiet corner, and I'm gonna write a letter.
Okay.
And that's it.
Frognan retreats to a
Alone
table.
again.
You can watch me if you want. It's gonna be kind of boring.
You hear another slam as Wolfgang accomplishes another victory.
Fucking right, I did.
3-7.
Not as far as I remember.
Kaelus will make some rounds and ask anyone if they want to go to the glow den.
Okay.
Tonight?
Right now, I was thinking.
I'll go.
Shit, I regret going to sleep now.
Okay, well,
We should wake up Nesta.
Might want to backtrack on that long rest button.
I just get this sense that like people are gonna party without me.
She does have a
Drugs!
a FOMO feat. Yeah.
That's alert. It's part of the alert feed,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
She's alert to the fact that she's having fun.
Let's go ask Wolfgang. Wolfgang!
What?
You want to go to the glow den?
Nah. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna probably kick this guy's ass.
As he's like casually talking, there's a dude sweating bullets trying to win right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, be
Good
safe
luck.
out there. It's
Well, I don't know. Are we going to go just the two of us?
kind of dangerous.
Why not? Unless Mr. Nathan over there would like to join us.
okay.
Peer pressure.
TBC to be continued.
Works.
The acronym is what you make of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you guys are coming with me,
Where are you going with? Sorry, I'm not there.
I thought you were coming with me.
whatever. Whatever. If you guys are coming with me, we got to be careful out there, okay? No talking to tweakers. No.
Why are you looking at me?
Don't mess around because Vicky might show up, you know?
Right. You were working on a map, right? Back at the DO?
That was not the total truth. No.
Right. We may have to ask someone on the way down.
No. I've been really good. I've been learning this place. I got this.
Can I
Alright.
roll to see if I don't believe you at
Insight
all?
check.
Roll an insight check.
At disadvantage, sure, because she's drunk.
Well, how
I'm not
how much have you had?
That drunk.
How much
Slurring
have you
words.
had?
Like 2 drinks.
Roll a Constitution saving throw real quick.
I don't know why I picked another dice for that. I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
well, this is a different roll. I
Different
guess I
roll,
need
different
another.
dice.
That's bad.
Oh.
I also
Almost
rolled
the
40.
worst.
Are you drinking?
Oh no! I'm
For directions.
If she's insight checking me,
Oh,
don't
you're
I
rolling
roll
persuasion or
against it?
deception.
Well,
So-
this is my constitution, which is I have a 3 for that, so I guess I'm drunk. So
Yeah.
I am disadvantaged.
Disadvantage
I'm
on this
guessing.
roll. For however long, you're not entirely sure how long, you are considered poisoned. Because that's
How
what
mad she
alcohol
is.
does to you.
Oh man,
Fuck that.
she might stab you for real.
Die.
does
If it happens,
have a
it's on
knife.
camera.
We'll delete that.
No witnesses.
Yeah,
No
we'll change that in
witnesses.
post.
We'll change that in post.
Guys, it's happening.
He's just sweating
the
heavily.
The TikTok was real.
Perception. Okay.
Insight check.
Oh. 10.
10.
We are on
3.
point tonight.
3. What has she discovered?
I mean, I am confident.
He seems confident.
Whatever. Let's go.
All right. Who's heading to the glow den?
I'm gonna leave a note, just kind of underneath Nesta's pillow,
How'd you get
saying,
into her room?
"Is your door locked?
Where's her
Probably-
room? Does
Okay.
she? We have
Is there a
rooms
crack
here?
under the
You
door?"
guys you were offered board as part of your success in Ulia's facility.
And we're guests of honor, so I'm sure they're nice accommodations. Or nice enough.
I mean, they're nice enough, yeah. You're not sleeping on a floor.
Yeah, I just left you a note. Went to Glow Den. If you wake up and we're gone, maybe check that inn we slept at. Manned.
Man.
And yes, it's catching on.
Mr. Nine.
Mr. Nand.
My plans come together perfectly.
F. Nand.
All the nicknames will stick, including Wolfie.
All right.
You're not the first person to call me that.
Okay, let's
You all
go.
proceed to the Cloden. Frognand, are you leading?
Hell yeah, I
This
am.
tracking.
With a different die.
Okay. You can either roll survival investigation, or if you're asking about, you can do persuasion.
Natural 20 for 27 investigation.
Oh
Yay.
yeah.
Yes,
Does know
you are extremely confident in your abilities, though you do find that you're making a bit of a wider berth. You would be normally passing the Greying Steeple, but you're like, oh, no, I know exactly where we're heading right now. I'm going to coast around, avoiding potentially any unsavory types. Just for the heck of it, I want someone to roll me a d20 in the group who's traveling.
You do it. Don't fuck it up.
8.
I also rolled an 8.
What does that mean?
What does it?
Who knows?
What does it all mean?
You can begin to hear the music getting quite a bit louder.
Great, this is going to be really good.
You know, you guys are getting closer to the glow den. That glow in general is starting to peek past some of the taller buildings, even at your current space. Moving past the gates leading into the rubble, an individual kind of cloaked off in the shadows, kind of, hey.
What's going
What?
on there, fella?
You can very clearly see this individual even as they are cloaked in the shadows. Probably standing about 5'7", 5'6". Seems like a humanoid, cloaked up. Can't really make out a lot of the facial details, but their right hand have like really long nails.
Ew.
Crash fireball.
Yep. Hey, you're looking to have a good time.
Not with
Don't
you.
buy drugs.
Here we are.
Looking to light up that skull with a little bit of glow.
Kaelus, you're not doing drugs.
No one says we're going to do drugs. We might as well have them.
What?
That
Why?
He's got the good head on him.
Shut up. I'm talking to my friend.
It's the hair, really.
Kaelus, come on, let's go. Kaelus.
Right, fine.
Cool.
Jesus.
Come on, don't listen to her. Come on.
I will break your fingers.
Please roll me intimidation. I'll give you advantage because you did not back down at all.
I do get advantage.
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage, yes.
I will break every one of those long nails.
All right, 16.
16. He's just like, all right, sorry, missus, didn't mean
Hello
anything
there.
by it. Just doing what I'm doing best. And he's turned around and goes back into the alleyway.
Very good. There
You
goes
see
that avenue.
the whip of a tail go through.
Could have been Ian's
Like
cousin.
like a tiefling tail.
Roll a nature check.
As he... Never mind.
That's a natural one. So
You're not sure.
was that really a
knows?
tail?
Yikes.
I mean, for all you know, it could be an anthropiece as well.
Right.
All right.
We keep going.
Drugs are out of the question.
I
sorry.
had to give the option. Potential drugs. You all.
I don't know what I wanted to happen there.
you all
Neither did I.
continue off, heading towards the glow den. You cross over the bridge, leading. You're kind of coming in from west into east. closer actually to where you purchased your clothing, those little glowing bow ties or articles of clothing that you chose in that moment. Where would you like to go within the glow den?
Last good tavern. Last good tavern.
Yeah, I'll follow you to the last good tavern.
I'll meet them there. I wanna look for a bookstore. I got some money in my pocket.
Okay. All right. We'll hop to bookstore moment. Do you two follow, or do you leave him to go do his bookstore thing?
Where are you going?
I'm going shopping. We're rich.
Oh, okay.
Bitch is.
We're rich.
Yeah. Oh, man, what is it?
Just leaping slow-mo through the air, coins flowing out of the pockets.
We are so far from rich, Mr. Nand.
Okay, well, don't be too long.
Okay. I'll meet you at the tavern.
Okay.
All right. I would like you to go ahead and roll an investigation check or persuasion check, depending on how you're approaching this scenario.
I wonder which one I'll do. White is rolling hot tonight. So that is a
White
natural.
hot.
Yeah, there you go. Natural 19 for 26 investigation.
Okay.
Jesus.
Searching about, you discern there, in terms of like a library, there isn't much within the glow den. You understand this space to heavily be an entertainment district. Books might not fall in that category heavily, but you do find essentially like a partially set up and put together tent that has a number of shelves set up with a few books placed about.
By the monkey paw. What's the worst that can happen?
You see an individual humanoid wearing some suspenders, kind of a cream-colored tunic, a bit dirty, dark pants, and the three fingers on their left hand have been replaced with metal ones.
That creeps me out a little bit. Hi.
Hello there.
I couldn't help but notice your burgeoning library.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it a library, but I'm selling
Great. What kind of books do you sell usually?
all sorts of things. Dark fantasy, which now I realize is a very interesting thing to say in this world. A bit of romance, saucy and romantic.
Oh.
A few things.
Do you have anything in terms of something that's like not quite so dry of reading, something more entertaining, like an encyclopedia?
I've got a really old journal.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, let me get it for you. Then he goes over, he pulls open this wooden box and unlatches, opens it up, and blows some dust off. And here you go, take a look.
Whose journal was this?
Oh, I don't know. I found it in the junks.
Cool. I open it. Whose journal is this?
roll the investigation.
You can't read it.
Natural 17 for 24. White is rolling hot.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Gnomish, Undercommon.
As you're looking through this, you can't actually understand what it's saying. You do recognize the script as Draconic, though.
Okay.
I have a sexy dragonborn nearby.
Yeah. Can I look at it to see if there's anything magical about the book?
Sure, roll an Arcana check.
Right in the hot hand, baby. Okay, not quite as good. 14 total.
14.
Still not bad.
Scrolling through, you briefly peel through, and then at close to the very back, you notice the size of the script and the spacing changes. It looks a little different from the rest of the writing. What it says, you're not entirely certain, but this seems odd and potentially worth investigating if you can find someone who can translate it.
Okay. So I'll go to the person and say, hey, do you know anyone that speaks Draconic?
I mean, down here, it's a bit of a gamble, really.
Yeah, it's pretty slim pickings down here, isn't it?
Sure, I mean, you can just ask about.
Yeah, but
I can.
I imagine not many people can around here.
It varies. You get all sorts.
Yeah.
Remember, this city used to be a prison.
Yeah.
People from all walks of life, from all over the world, have been finding their way down here. So
I mean, it's a shame it's not in something more, common. I bet you could sell it a lot better that way.
it's been sitting around for a while, but
Yeah.
then again, all my books have. So
Okay, well, why don't I help you out? I'll take this one.
sure, I'd say 9 silver.
Oh. I'm not even gonna bargain with you. That sounds great.
Excellent.
I was
hand
getting
out.
ready to lowball
Very
and everything.
I was waiting for you to say 40
I know,
gold.
he started, he was like,
Wow, all right.
Great.
One drink was more expensive. Seriously.
One last question. I have a question about the people of the town. Is there anywhere I could find out about, like, I know there's a weird, I'm new here, there's like a weird temple I was wanting to check out. There's,
You talk about the Greying Steeple.
yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Yeah. Is there anywhere I can read about it if you don't want me to go there?
Well, as far as I know, from what I understand, is that the steeple's been there for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, those cult fanatics posted up in there.
Oh.
They brought whatever weirdness they were worshipping into that space. But this place has been down here for some time, and it's expanded ever since Old Tonkton fell through that big old hole.
Mm.
So,
Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. One last thing. I do want a romance book.
sure,
Yeah. What do you got?
I got something for you.
Okay.
He grabs a book.
Smutty.
Completely black, leather bound with a bit of like gold trimming around the edges. The corners are a little scuffed and kind of falling apart, but it's relatively in good shape. He hands it to you and just, this one's called In Her Darkness.
Very cool. I want it.
You're such a cute little bugger, it's yours.
Oh, you're cute too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here. If you ever need me, my name's Frognan. I pull out a little scrap of scroll. Of parchment. Magic quill. Here's my business card.
Frog down. Dirt fist.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good one.
All right. I'm out.
You're out.
Trying to catch up with them now.
so many books.
You guys make your way to the last decent tavern.
I'll get us some drinks. Why don't you grab us a table?
Okay.
As you guys walk in, you both catch the eye almost immediately of the bartender, who kind of eyes you two as you're walking in.
Right, we were here yesterday.
I wasn't. I didn't go inside.
No, you were here this morning.
It was this morning.
Oh, wait,
All
we
right.
had breakfast?
Oh, and he did promise us
You
a
had
free
breakfast
round.
beforehand. Came
No,
over.
we went. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't come over.
No.
I was,
You two.
I was there.
You three,
Yeah,
actually.
someone bought mop water, I believe.
Yes.
That was me.
The one passed out. All right. He doesn't do anything, but he mainly
You're walking up the
clocks
bar,
you.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He mainly clocks you, Rangwin. It just kind of nods. Keeps working. It's relatively bustling in here. You've got plenty of people on the dance floor. You do have someone who's currently up on the stage dancing on a pole. They are tiefling.
I should try that later.
Kind of this bright emerald green skin. What do you do?
I'm getting drinks.
He's getting drinks.
Come up to the bartender. He's just, welcome back.
Great. Tree drinks, please. Whatever ale you have tonight.
Sure. Something light.
Something light, yeah. Start us off.
And it's going to stay in the bar.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Gets you some drinks. Comes out to about a silver each. Got something in your mouth.
The beard hair that like popped into my mouth. Worst time. All right.
He presents 3 drinks to you, collects 3 silver.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Great. Thanks, then. I'll head off to wherever Rangoon went.
Where are you off to, Ringwood?
What do we got? What do we got for tables? Is there anyone interesting in the bar?
A lot of the tables are actually pretty filled right now.
Okay.
There aren't many that have complete vacancy. There's a few chairs that are left
Are
unattended.
there any that have like one person at it, but there's room for more?
Roll a perception check.
12. I don't think I have anything to my perception. I don't. Yeah, so 12.
12. Looking about, you do see one individual who isn't at a singular table. They're off closer towards where Dragon's Lair is.
Okay.
There's a bit of a curving area that has cushioned seating, just like a long row, essentially, of like a couch. An individual there with dark brown skin, brown eyes with black dreads that are kind of pulled back and tied together. They're wearing a very gorgeous emerald green suit that has striping across it. It's almost like a light green, and then the longer stripes become a dark emerald. Gold vest, gold tie, beautiful shoes, and has a cane at his side, who's just kind of sitting there, gently enjoying the surrounding
I'm gonna
area.
go sit next to that guy.
All right. You go over and sit down, and he nods to you, continues looking about.
Might I say, sir, that is a dope coat.
Why, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You look fancy.
Well, I ought to be.
Why is that?
I have a reputation to uphold as one of the barons.
I mean,
Oh shit.
I knew that. I was just trying to see if you knew that.
To truly know oneself is quite the adventure, I will say.
It is so like you to say something like that.
He puts out his hand. Beautifully adorned jewelry of golds and silvers across his hand. And his nails are painted a bright gold. As you sat down and you're kind of taking in his features, he has gold makeup that kind of surrounds the top eyelids and lower eyelids and comes to like a fine point.
I shake his hand and I look at his face and I go, ooh, you're pretty.
No, my name is Jari Rosk, one of the
Jari Rosk.
barons.
I'm Renwin.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
No, it's a pleasure to meet you. And she's like tapping his hand and she has it. I like you, you're nice.
You've had a few
A few what?
drinks.
Oh, just a few though.
Would you care to dance?
Oh.
I like this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He puts out his hand.
Didn't even need a persuasion check.
Takes your hand and takes you to the dance floor. Rather than what everyone else is doing, it's a lot of, dancing kind of by yourself with another partner. He takes the cane as he brings up his hand, dissipates, disappearing entirely. And he pulls you into essentially a bit of ballroom, pulling your body very close.
Shit is hot right here.
This is a very exciting experience.
Okay.
She is letting it happen.
You proceed to dance across the floor.
She probably will at one point, like, kind of whip her head around to look at, like, to find Kaelus. Will she be able to see him while she's dancing?
Roll a
Yeah.
perception check. You're at disadvantage. You still got that drunkenness going.
5.
You are lost in the pools of this man's
Kaelus still
eyes.
just raises a drink to her.
You see her, she doesn't see you.
yeah. Good for you,
As
girl.
he's kind of spinning you around, he simply looks to you and just, it is odd, I do not meet many people who would simply walk up to me. It is not an encounter I am exposed to on a daily basis.
Why?
I am a baron.
So?
I am not considered highly in this town. Me more than the rest.
Is it because you rich?
I suppose that could be part of it, sure.
That's okay. You could be rich.
I fully intend to be.
I don't know. People are crazy. You know?
They are.
Oh my god, like me and my friends earlier, we were so crazy.
Tell me more about your friends.
Well, I just made them. They haven't been my friends for long. I didn't really know if they were my friends. But then they said they were my friends, so I guess I should believe that. Anyway, we had to go deal with some dudes. Some really messed up dudes. And they were all gonna do this one thing, but I just did another thing. And it worked out like super good.
That is
So-
wonderful. You followed your passion. You followed your heart. You
Yeah.
followed your instincts.
I did.
That is admirable.
Thank you. Thanks.
So tell me, where are your friends?
Where are my friends? Well, some of my friends are here, and some of my friends are at the fish lady's house.
I shall dip you. He goes into a dip and whispers into your ear. Please point them out.
Oh, you want to meet my friends?
Roll another perception check. You're at disadvantage.
I just rolled a 3, so I don't know how you roll.
Could get worse.
14. So a 3.
A 3. Looking about, you have no idea where you go into the dip and everything's like upside right. What? And you are just full dip. It's hard to tell where they are.
Okay. You gotta stop spinning me in circles if you want me to show you where my friends are. 'Cause
My apologies, madam.
I mean, I like to, don't get me wrong. You're a cool guy. I can touch you, I can't touch you.
He kind of brings you back up and, not in as twirling of a fashion, continues to dance with you.
Okay. Do you not have that many friends? Is that why you want to meet my friends?
I
You said you didn't have that many friends. You said people don't come up to you like that. Do you have any, like, really good friends? Like, really good friends?
I do have one. She has treated me very well in my time down here.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
she sounds cool. What's her name?
Roll the persuasion check.
How the turntables have turned.
At disadvantage. You're poisoned. You are drunk.
Well, the first one was a 14, so it would make it an 18.
18. He pulls you in close again. Why tell when you can show?
Oh,
Would you care to meet her?
yeah.
I shall be in contact. How about sometime tomorrow?
Like a date?
You have swept me off my feet, Renwin. I was not expecting you.
Well, you shouldn't have been because I didn't even know he was coming here.
That is fair. Please, enjoy your evening.
Wait, tell me your name again?
My name is Jari.
Jari.
Jari Roska.
Jari Roska. It's nice to say with my mouth.
I bid you adieu, Rangon. He gives you a little kiss on the hand, and the cane appears, and he continues walking, leaving you on the dance floor. Kaelus, you were present and observing all of this.
He was not watching that.
Okay.
He was watching the tiefling dancer.
Okay.
Now that
Every once in a while he'd do the, alright, she's good.
Like an absentee father.
Also part of his backstory.
can I see where he is now?
Where Kaelus is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's as close. I mean, where are you?
I'm just at like a table, like pretty close to the stage.
Okay.
Okay, so I come up behind him and I like put my hands on his shoulders and I'm just like,
Yes, Gwen, can I help you?
what are you doing?
I'm watching her. You see her? By the way, good for you. He was hot.
I know.
So we got
Oh, guess what
a
else?
horny group and
And he's a baron.
Less hot. but still, good for
Why is
you.
everybody gotta hate the Baron so much? I feel like, well, the one bull guy was cool with us. And then there was a lady, she was fine, right? I didn't talk to her, but I think she had a crush on Wolfgang. And, like, why are they so bad? Everybody talks so bad about them, but that one was hot.
He was very hot, but I don't know. They're kind of letting this whole situation happen down here.
Maybe they don't have a choice. Maybe we need to see things from their perspective.
I mean, you explore whatever avenue you would like. I fully support it. Just
I like this
Take it-
avenue.
take it- take it
This is
with
a
a
good
grain of
avenue
salt.
right here. Tiefling, super hot.
she is. I was thinking I might do a performance tonight. Give it a try.
On here? Oh my god! Oh, you gotta do it! You gotta do
Brittany is
it!
seething.
Do it! Kaelus! Kaelus! Kaelus!
Dude,
Come on,
come-
everybody!
Oh my God.
Roll a persuasion check.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No, it's supposed to be a straight roll because she is convincing this crowd.
We'll see.
I'm trying to help
You
you.
rolled a 5 and a 2. Plus 4.
You allow it in the
Plus
bar.
4. Yeah, I mean, you're hyping it up. Absolutely.
Who do you want to talk to? You want to talk to the bartender? You have to get permission?
I'm not really sure. I figured I'd just hop up there, see how it went.
I think it was a great idea.
But I actually came here with a little bit of purpose. I was hoping Zafalda would be here.
Oh, am I grabbing your style? Do you want like a little distance? I don't want her to think we're like a thing.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, if it happened to be like that, then that's all right. But I just wanted to talk to her.
Okay. Is she here?
I don't know. Take a look around.
As you're taking that moment to look around, we pull outside of the club for a moment. Frognan, you are quickly approaching the Gloden. You weren't terribly far away, and the transaction didn't take a ton
Holding
of
my
time.
books like a nerd with textbooks right now.
Absolutely. As you approach, you see an individual standing outside surrounded by 5 men. All of them have weapons out pointed at them. This individual dressed in a beautiful green suit, braids pulled, or dreads pulled back into a tie. It is the same individual that Rangwin encountered. This is a new person to you, and there seems to be some sort of altercation happening. The 5 men who are surrounding him are yelling and claiming accusations. The man simply stands there, leaning slightly on the cane, slight grin on his face, observant.
Yeah, I would love to try to stealth in and just blend in with the crowd so I can get a feel of that vibe.
There's a bit of people sourcing around this area. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Yeah, using my racial ability for advantage. 13.
13. Okay. You find some big thighs to hide behind.
Not like Wolfgang's, but
Nowhere near.
You are.
Voices start to get raised a little bit more, and one of these individuals goes running at the man in green before he brings up the cane, blocking the strike, disarming, striking him in the face, and then he disappears.
the person that gets struck or the man?
The man disappears.
The rich-looking man disappears.
Yes. Before suddenly all 5 of them, he appears next to them instantaneously, striking, and a thunderous explosion strikes every single one of them, sending them flying, and he just apparates back into his spot and walks away.
Whoa.
That was cool as
He's
shit.
cool. What was his name again?
Jolly Roska.
Jari.
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 J-A-R-I?
J-A-R-I, yes. Rosk.
I
R-O-S-K.
said Jolly Rosca.
Is it
Jari.
Jari Rosk?
Rosk.
Rosk.
Just Rosk.
Rosk.
Jari Rosk.
Jolly Rosk.
All right.
Hot guy from the bar.
Did I, in my momentary time with them, get an idea of why they were screaming profanities? Did anyone say, "You did this"?
Roll a retroactive
or
perception check. See how much you heard.
perception?
A lot of it was muffled by the amount of crowd that is here, the beats of the music nearby, the audible gasp when he suddenly disappears. But you pop in just for that moment of strike, disarm, bum, 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 striking everyone, reappearing, and they all went flying into the crowd. Yeah. Back inside you go. Yeah, most of the crowd begins to disperse as that moment passes.
Yeah. Pretty fucking nuts, man.
In that moment, you walk in and you just hear Kaelus from one individual chanting off towards the stage, where a green-skinned tiefling with bright, fiery red hair is currently dancing across on a pole.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth up behind them.
Roll a stealth check.
Alright, I think I'm out of my Swerfneblence. I used it once earlier. 14.
14. I think that beats both of your passes.
Especially
my
since
passive
she's
is going to say
poisoned.
it's higher than it is because it won't let me switch from perception to investigation. I'm not sure why.
Oh, weird.
I changed it twice in there, but it won't.
Normally it would be an 11.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll alter it at least on here. Yeah, you sneak up behind them. They don't seem to notice your presence.
Great. I'm gonna try to sneak the romance novel into Kaelus's pack.
Do you have your pack on you?
No.
No?
I don't ever have a pack on
He doesn't
me.
really have a
No?
backpack that
Yeah.
he's been carrying.
I'm gonna try to shove it in the ring. No.
I have a coat pocket.
Coat pocket.
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. I guess you're trying not to be noticed.
Yeah. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. None the wiser.
Kaelus!
Whoa.
Why are we chanting?
You got a second voice.
Oh,
hey.
hiya.
Mr. Nunge.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Kylis is gonna dance for us.
Possibly.
Kylis
We're
is
not
gonna
sure just
dance
yet.
for us.
Okay. Well, what can we do to set the stage?
Well, I was looking for Savala first.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm gonna be right back.
Natural 20.
Woo! We're all hot tonight.
As you're looking about, as you say that, time slows. And as you catch, the music changes, the glitter in the air hangs a little longer as coming through the door in a striking silver dress, feathered boa of this gold, very kind of 1920s look about her. Walking through is the high elf Safala, one of the barons.
What 80s love ballad is playing as he...
Dreamweaver.
as this- That's what I was thinking. I was absolutely thinking Dreamweaver.
Yeah, I can rock that. Yeah. Put it in post.
You got the rest for that, right?
No, don't worry, we won't. But yes, she walks in. Most of the room turns to acknowledge. Some cheers are announced that she is essentially the patron of this facility.
Got it.
People acknowledge, but continue moving on with their day. You do see a number of tinkermen enter the facility. 2, 3, 5, about 8, and then a 9th tinkermen walk in. And they disperse to corners, moving about, and take up position.
I won't go over to the bar.
Okay.
As you're heading over, right, I'm on then, and I'll down my drink.
Okay.
And then I'll hop over towards the stage.
Okay.
I'm going to prestidigitate tiny fireworks around him.
No.
As you begin to pop and take up a moment, she's still in her set as she's dancing.
I'm waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're hopping off to the side.
To
of
the side,
stage.
yeah.
Okay.
So if she were to look back, I'm queued up to go on.
Okay.
Okay, if he's not on the stage, I would not have prestidigitated.
Okay.
I would like just a general charisma check.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull out 10 gold and just stack it up off to the side of the stage, right there, and I'll just look at her.
as she kind of lands from her acrobatic moment, looks to you, looks down. I want either a persuasion or performance check.
Same either way.
Very interesting right now.
15.
15. She kind of turns to the crowd, gives a little kiss and blow, and then walks over to you and just, all right. You want the stage for a little while?
This for a song or two. See if I have what it takes.
All right. Let's see what you got there, hon.
All right.
She kind of picks up the gold, slips it into what she's wearing. The stage is yours. You have
Alright.
essentially a walkway out to another catwalk, which turns into a circular platform where the pole is in the very center.
All right.
You are going to dance right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
Live.
Do we have a poll
I
in here?
want to make sure
We're going to
Renwin,
turn on the battle cam.
It's
I want to
very
make sure
janky
Renwin
stuff.
notices this.
Oh yeah, this
Okay.
isn't terribly
She
quiet.
does want to ask the bartender a question before she notices him dancing.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you in a moment. What would you like to do for your performance, or do you want a little time?
I'll take a little time.
Take a little time.
Let's
Okay,
see here.
we'll come to you.
Now that I
Edwin.
got here, I don't know what to do.
Wait a second.
This is going too well.
Didn't expect this to work.
It's far too easy to get on stage.
Oh, when you're flaunting 10 gold. What are you up to, Ringwin?
Hi,
Hi.
it's me.
It is
I
you.
don't know if you remember me, but
How
I was
could I
here
forget?
earlier. You owe me a drink, but
I do believe you're right.
I have a
do.
question for you.
Aye.
I think I'm pretty drunk.
You are.
Do you have any drinks that make me not drunk? Like a little reversal do, you know? Like a switchel do. Little boop, 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 boop. Like
Shot
I'm
of
drunk
citrus.
now, but then I drink this. I'm not
I
drunk
have
anymore.
an absolute miracle cure for you. It's called water. Let me get you
Love
some.
this guy.
Yeah. That's funny.
He goes off and he pours out a little
Make
bit
it
of
a
wine.
double.
Oh, for you, anything, love. Pours it out. And
Wait, is the water on a tap?
for him, yeah.
It's, like at any bar. What do you want, Coke? You want Sprite? What do you want?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Okay.
He gives you a nice, 8-ounce or so glass of water.
You're cool. You're a cool guy. Look, my friend. It's my friend. He's gonna dance.
Oh, that's not allowed.
What? Yes. Just calm down. Just watch. It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna get so fired.
Oh, the time that I needed, I guess.
Kylas. Oh,
I just want to help set the stage a little bit.
sure.
Instead of prestidigitating, I'm gonna blow a spell slot.
Yes.
I'm gonna silent image low rising pink smoke.
Yeah.
That just slowly starts billowing so that when he's ready to take the stage, he can burst through it and dissipate it all.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
It's a what were you casting?
Not minor illusion.
Silent image?
Silent image.
Silent image. Okay, so there's
So
no,
cool.
but there is smoke
Uh-huh.
beginning to form upwards.
Okay.
Which I believe you can alter as time goes
Oh,
on.
totally.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep
It just doesn't
concentrating
make any
even
sound.
after he bursts
Yes.
through.
Okay.
But
Just
can
in
you?
case.
Can I prestidigitate music?
Like
You can make some musical
pops
notes.
and sounds.
I can do the.
You can make musical notes.
You could, yeah. Yeah, it's very simple things. It's not full blown, beats or anything. Yeah. What type of sounds do you create?
Can it be like? Can it be a sentence? Can it be like a voice? I can prestidigitate like a voice, right?
It's a voice in the sense of like ah, but not like words.
Okay, then
You
I'm
could make
gonna
the sound of, like, someone
prestidigitate the voice
yelling.
going, ah!
Oh no.
I don't know if that should be helping or hindering. Okay. With pink smoke and a man going off to the side.
Every 6 seconds.
Yeah, every 6
Ah!
seconds. There's just a guy
As long
who's
as
just,
it's a big gap. Every 6 seconds.
he's really not.
Until I notice that people are turning their heads to look.
This gentleman is very easily startled, whoever they are. The stage is yours, Kaelus.
Okay. Kaelus will dramatically, slowly step through the smoke. The coat will billow back behind him.
As
and-
wind wraps around you.
And he will take to the stage, kind of looking at the crowd.
Okay.
And he'll prestidigitate, snuff out a torch, sniff out a torch. So it gets a little bit darker in here.
Absolutely,
Brings
yes.
the mood down.
I need music.
It's like Shrek.
He will touch his coat, the black coat, for the first time, and it'll turn to a bright blue sky with clouds kind of floating through it. So he's the brightest thing in the room. And then he'll slowly walk up, grab the pole, and do a kick and spin around.
We'll kick and spin around.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off real quick with an acrobatics check.
Oh,
How good is this gonna be?
I wish I could give you guys.
Just
Do I
Nesta
give him
falling around,
advantage
smacking him in the
because
ass
I'm,
every
like-
once in a while.
Cheering him on?
Huh?
Do I give him advantage because I'm cheering him on?
This isn't him grabbing the attention. This is whether or not he can pull off the move.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Easy. Light as a feather, if not more so. You kick over, kind of doing a fan kick as you're holding the pole behind you, whipping around. What's the next move?
The best.
Yeah. He'll spin back around, slowly just like looking at the crowd, kind of gauging reactions.
Okay, insight check.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
And we're totally both plants, like trying to hoop up, like.
Yeah, absolutely. This will contribute to the overall performance check.
19.
Dude, 19.
18 plus 1, 19.
Very good. Yeah, you quickly caught some attention. Or maybe it's you're not entirely sure. But one or the other is definitely catching the attention, but eyes are on you.
Okay.
Just about everyone is looking in there. Like, Dragon's Lair has been postponed.
Okay.
People have stopped betting for a moment to watch what's going on.
All right. He'll turn his back to the crowd and slowly like pull the coat down his
Okay.
shoulders and drop it onto the floor.
Relieving yourself of the cloak, darkening a little bit, blending in. Pink smoke still behind you. What do you do next?
He'll like climb.
Okay. You begin to climb.
And
I want an athletics check.
Okay.
Pole dancing is hard work.
I think we're learning something about Keegan.
I secretly want to be a stripper.
He's exploring a
Matched
part of
out.
himself he's never had a chance to explore.
12.
12. I will say that's enough.
Okay.
Yes. You struggle for a little bit of a moment, but you find what energy is in you. You're still fresh in your display.
Okay.
So the arms aren't terribly weak in this moment.
Uh,
but you get about halfway up to the pole.
Yeah. He'll kind of like lock his legs in, like free his like arms, knocking things over,
Knocking
like
fans
throw
over.
his arms back and just kind of like slowly come down.
Okay. I want...
So many checks are happening.
Yes, I want another athletics check.
Oh man.
Come on, smooth performance.
That's what I'm looking
Yes.
for.
This isn't so much acrobatics so much as how well can you control your muscles to control that descent.
10.
10. You start and it's going pretty well, but you suddenly have a momentary drop.
Mhm.
I want a quick charisma check to see if you can cover, to see if that was on
Say
purpose or
performance
not.
or just charisma?
It's a straight charisma because it surprised you too.
This dice hasn't been so bad.
Maybe it was hidden by the smoke.
Be dramatic. Okay. 15.
15. There's as you drop, there's a moment of and then you kind of catch yourself. A bit of like almost like a death drop on the pole, and be like, ah! Until she tells me she's
It's
done
not
with that.
helping.
Okay, no. Once everybody started looking, I stopped doing that.
Okay. All right.
Thank God. DCs were getting higher.
What's your next move? You're currently
Um,
upside down. Your head is very close to the floor at this
Mhm.
point. It was an impressive display, an accidental one, but
Mhm.
impressive.
He'll slowly just kind of like touch down, lay flat, and then like grab the pole and pull himself back up.
Okay, easy enough to do.
Yeah.
This performance goes on until people lose interest or you end the performance.
Okay.
I think you need to take more clothes off.
Yeah, all right, fine. He'll undo his vest
Oh my god.
and pull that off.
At you taking off your vest, there's hoops and hollers from men, women.
Children.
Throw it out.
Undecided.
He'll throw it out to the crowd.
All right. Let's see. It flies right over Safala's head, and someone in the back catches it, but she is looking at you.
Okay. He'll also undo his shirt.
Okay. You begin to unbutton.
I guess this will be the first time that they see it. So his
What?
lightning markings stretch down his neck over his chest, and then wrap down longer on one arm, and then kind of stop at the shoulder on the other.
Mhm. You two catch this.
And then it will become, let's see. He'll kind of pull his flute from under the coat.
Oh, is that where we're calling it?
Yeah. My God. And he'll
Sorry.
kind of get really close to the crowd, and then he'll bring his hands up and
Everything goes quiet.
all right. He'll grab the flute and he'll start playing a slower song.
Okay.
And he'll kind of just move about the stage while playing. Shirtless, of course.
Shirtless, of course. Go ahead and make me a performance check. You can either do straight performance. Well, I imagine the check is the same no matter what, because you have proficiency with this instrument.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, a performance check for me, please.
$24.
24. What type of song is this? Is it haunting? Is it jovial? Is it melancholy? What's the mood of this piece?
Take you to Bone Town.
Yeah. Start playing some Wham.
Yeah, I'd say it's just kind of slow and seductive.
Okay. Almost temptress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not Careless Whisper.
It's like a siren song.
It should be Careless Whisper.
You fully have this audience entranced.
Pretty sure it's Careless Whisper.
Safala has a slight smirk across her face, observing your performance.
Song ends, and I'll step off stage.
Applause erupt across the area, especially for a sound that this space has not heard in quite some time. A bit of a different song, different beats.
Not techno.
Not techno. But, as that ends,
For anyone at
the
home,
music does kick
it's kind of
back
like
in.
Lugia's theme from Pokemon the movie.
What a call.
What a call.
Did not get that reference.
It's a great flute song. I'll show you on break.
The ley liners pick back up the beat, and people kind of disperse and go about their business. Some people come rushing up to you just like, that was incredible. What an incredible display of physical fitness and charm.
Thank you.
He shakes
Thank you.
your hand, and you find 2 gold in your hand. Mm-hmm.
Put that in my pants.
Over some interactions and meeting certain people, on top of that 2 gold, you get 8 more pieces.
Okay.
Made your money back.
Sweet.
Yeah,
No,
you did a very good performance.
I order another water.
He's more than happy to give you one.
I'll kind of walk over to Frognan and
Are you over at the bar with me?
Yeah, wherever you all were posted up, I joined.
He'll come up kind of like buttoning his vest and like throwing the jacket back on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You're
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
So
It
good.
was something.
It's beautiful.
I'll teach you that. Don't worry.
Yeah, great. Okay.
You'll be dancing for the people in no time.
Wow.
You guys are really talented.
I was hoping to get someone's attention. Do you think I did?
Oh, I think
As
so.
you look around, she's walking over.
Oh, great. I'm nervous now.
The clicking of her heels, getting closer and closer.
Hey, you got this. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right, there's someone that was gonna run by you guys first, but I don't think we have time for it now.
Okay, hurry. What's up?
No, like
Performer.
So follow, I take it.
Absolutely. And what might your name be?
I'm Kaelus, but you can call me Kai.
Kai. It is a pleasure to meet you. It was quite the display. Where did you learn?
Back home. This is something I picked up. I haven't done a lot of performances. Bit rusty these days.
Well, it was captivating to say the least. Something different. We don't get a lot of men on stage, much to my dismay.
Well, I was hoping to grab your attention, actually.
Consider it caught.
I was hoping we might be able to talk.
Sure. Somewhere more private?
Reading my mind.
If only I could.
No. Walk with her. Wherever she leads me.
She puts her hand out. She takes yours. They begin to walk away.
I'm gonna follow.
Frognan, I'm gonna grab him by like his collar and be like, Frognan, what they're gonna do, you don't want to see that.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Just hang out and get undrunk together.
Okay. I'll have what she's having.
Whatever it
Drunk
is.
together.
I'm not going to make any money from these two. As we pan over Safala, leading you into a backroom area. Past the Dragon's Lair space, there's this offshoot hallway leading towards a door.
Okay.
She opens up the door into essentially what looks like a smaller office space. Closing the door behind, she sits down behind a large wooden desk. Bookshelves lining the area with packets of documents and other filed paperwork. She offers you a seat.
I'll take it, but I won't sit down until she does.
She goes to sit almost immediately.
I'll sit down after that.
As you sit, you immediately feel her foot on your ankle from underneath the desk.
He'll just kind of move his foot closer.
Okay. So, Kai, what was it you wished to speak to me about?
Well, tonight wasn't the first time that I've seen you, actually. A few nights ago, I came up in the last decent tavern, and you seemed to be having a bit of a dispute with one of the other barons. Lovers quarrel?
A fling.
The big fella. Must have been fun.
On occasion. He's a bit slow on the uptake. Doesn't really listen. On the listen, her leg kind of brushes against yours. I'm killing Brittany.
Brittany's dying right now.
This is our horny episode.
This is getting hot here.
I'm quite comfortable, actually.
He'll bring his other foot over.
Okay.
So they're pretty much just like interlocking legs at this point. I was curious. We recently did a job for Ulya and Kharkov, really, clearing out the Grey Priest.
I did hear about that slaughter.
Not really my doing. I'm not much of a fighter. Well, maybe a little, but mostly the others.
I feel your expertise lie elsewhere.
They do, actually. But, well, I came to you with a proposition.
I'm listening.
And there could be some benefits to it for both of us.
I'm listening intently.
Kharkov and Ulya seem to have some plans that might not align with you, barons.
This is not what I was expecting, but go on.
Well, we can still have fun, of course, but I just want to bring some news to you. I think I know that they're planning to have a bit of a coup. Get themselves some power.
Interesting. And what proof do you have of this?
Well, none yet, but I could provide a time and a place where you could get proof. But me and my friends aren't from around here, and we're looking for a way out. And I think you could provide it if we were to give you something.
A businessman, you are. Tell me. And she stands, walking around and behind you, placing one hand on your shoulder. I'm afraid I require a little bit more information. I'm not one who has a lot of time on their hands. And time is not something I would like to have wasted. If you have a proposition, speak plainly.
I'll put his hand on hers. I think you'll find I can be quite giving. I went out. We all went out. I don't really give a shit about Ulia or Kharkov. I want to leave. My friends want to leave. I think we could get pushed through the 12 cages, which would put us at your tower. You push us through to the top, and we get out. In return, I provide you with the time and place of their meeting. You could send in some men and take care of them. After they admit to it, of course.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Hi, guys. I'm not even joking.
Check
A natural 20.
I can't see.
Oh my god.
For a total of?
Oh, wow.
26.
That's a hard thing to see.
It is. But it's my first dice.
Oh, my God.
She's in your ear now.
Oh my god.
You have yourself a deal. And she picks you up and pushes you onto the desk. And we can cut away from that moment.
All right.
Unless you resist.
No.
Okay. As we pull away from that moment, we're going to hop into a break.
Yeah, hit that
Drink some
button.
cold water.
Right.
Take a cold shower.
We will see you guys here shortly. And welcome back to probably one of our hottest episodes yet.
So Keelis just got Never mind.
Anyways, coming
Women's
out
Month.
of that room for a moment. Ringwin and Frogman, what have you two been up to while
We've been just like
deals are being made?
rolling back waters, trying to sober up a little bit.
I would say at this point things are starting to sober up for you. You still have a little fuzziness to you, but you're not poisoned anymore, so no more disadvantage.
Yeah, I've been trying to teach Ringwin actually a game where you take an empty glass of water and you try to flip it. And whoever flips it first, the other person has to chug a full glass of water.
The glass is very quickly swapped out for wooden cups.
Oh, okay.
Because I broke like 3
Yeah.
before he could get to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all about getting like the
minute.
wrist action going on.
Okay. How am I doing at this? Am I doing pretty well?
Roll an acrobatics check.
You're
Well,
welcome.
sleight of hand actually.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Done.
This is your finesse.
Can I do it against her to see who's better?
Sure, absolutely.
What do I have in
Should be down
here? Skill.
14 sleight of hand for myself.
9.
Ooh, yeah, you're kicking ass.
I'm not doing so well.
All right. Anything in particular you want to do?
It's been a while that they've been in there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's pretty athletic. You know, he'd probably be in there for quite a while.
Okay. So you think he's safe in there, right?
It's been
I mean,
13
I don't.
minutes.
I mean, I hope so. Like, I hope he doesn't come out with any diseases. You know.
What?
Roll a constitution.
I have great con.
I don't really know about his practices, but hopefully they're safe.
Yeah. I guess so.
Do you think we should wait, or should we just I'm getting ready to head back. I need to take a nap.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you think Keelis will be fine
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
own?
yeah, yeah. He has his buddy, his blue dude.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
That's okay. I'll be your little purple dude. We're basically the same. We head back to
All right, we're gonna head back to Ulia's.
As you guys head outside, you step outside the door and you immediately see a very large automaton, one of those massive tinkers that you guys saw in the temple, 4 legs out. But this one looks a little different. It has these massive gauntlet arms that are extending out of its side, and it is currently holding the slab of wood. There are other tinkermen who are picking up bodies and schlepping them on. You recognize these bodies. Apparently the individual killed these men.
Oh, looks like something really bad happened here.
Are those guys okay?
No, let's go.
I'll let him
Yeah,
take
You guys
me.
move along.
Yeah.
And on the way, I'll explain the scene that I saw.
Okay.
Wait, you saw who? What was he wearing?
He had a lot
Was
of
he
gold.
wait, time out.
Yeah.
Was he like the hottest man you've ever seen?
I mean,
Gold eye makeup, green and greeny coat,
he's definitely in the top 3.
braids going back.
Yeah. I like how you were both flattered by that.
Tied for number 1.
You created this.
Frog man.
Tied
Or help.
We're tied for number 2. Dominic's number 1. How do you feel about it now?
Oh my God.
Frog man,
My
that's
pride.
jarring. He's a bear.
It is
too.
pretty jarring, yeah.
No, whatever. It's fine. That guy, he killed those guys.
You looked like it.
Why?
I don't know. It was magic.
He killed them with magic?
Yeah, he was gone, and then they exploded.
What?
Yeah, something like
So
that.
he didn't kill them, they just accidentally exploded when he left.
Yeah, that's it. Keep going.
Well, I'm gonna see that guy tomorrow, so I'll ask him what happened.
Okay.
What? What?
Let's discuss this as a group.
That was like a really loaded K, okay, Frogman?
I care about you. You're my friend.
Okay, I don't see how you be my friend and Jared being my friend are mutually exclusive.
Okay.
Fine.
He clearly doesn't have a lot of experience with women.
So you all continue to walk towards.
That's alright, he's got a book
Julia's.
on that. Wait, no, I haven't now.
We come back into the office. Real quick, I would like a percentile roll.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Is this an STD or a baby roll?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Just yes. A perfect 50.
Okay. As we come
That
back
doesn't
into this
seem
moment,
good.
Or it's
she's
great.
sitting back on her chair. She has your coat on, and you are wearing her feather boa.
Oh my god.
Of course you are. She's smoking a really long cigarette.
Absolutely. It's filling up the room. So, I would like to discuss a little more in detail the terms of this agreement. You want up to the top of the tower, or
No,
out?
we would like into Tongton. Up and out.
I would like to know a little more about this coup. How long have they been planning this?
It's a bit more recent. Look, I'll be honest with you.
God. No, don't do that.
Do not be honest with her.
We might have brought the idea to them,
Oh, God.
but they are definitely interested in executing it.
Hmm.
So I imagine it's just a matter of time.
Well then,
Roll a new character.
when is this meeting going to happen?
Before the 12 cages. Not
Alright.
quite sure of a location, but I believe it'll happen here in the Glowdown.
All right.
Now, on your end of this deal, can you get us to Tongton? From my understanding, the 12 cages winners do leave to Tongton.
They do, yes. It is not entirely within my command. That is more Jari's jurisdiction.
You seem quite persuasive.
Not with him.
Why is that?
Call it a curse of familiarity.
So why is he the one to call the shots if you're all barons?
You think there isn't a hierarchy within the barons? Jari's at the top. Followed closely by Preeny. Then there's me, and though he won't admit it, Bull at the bottom, where he likes to be.
He does seem like a bit of a foot soldier. Seem to be running into him a lot lately.
I do have him running errands for me.
Well, how interested would this fella be in this deal?
In this deal, it's something I would have to discuss with him. But it does seem in line with his interests, absolutely.
We do have some time. We still have to set a place for them to meet.
Do you have a way of contacting me?
I have a friend I could send your way
Excellent.
with some details. Anything you need to say to him, you can feel free to speak openly with him.
All right. I have my messengers that I can get to you as well.
Not sure where we'll be staying. There is an inn across from here.
I'm excellent at finding people.
I'm sure you are. Well, I believe we have the beginnings of a deal. Still details for both of us to work out.
Absolutely. If these seems to pan out the way you've described it, I think there's a real shot in your departure from Voxstrom.
That would be lovely. Well, shall we christen the deal? Go another round?
Attaboy.
I am surprised in you, Kaelus. And as tempting of an offer as that is, I do have other engagements I must attend to.
Blow on her ear, rope persuasion.
Oh, that's fair. Be still my beating heart then.
I'll need that back. And I suppose you'll need this.
Yes. And I'll
You swap
swap
clothes.
clothing.
And she opens up the office.
Okay. I'll throw my coat back on. And I'll leave.
With the scent of her perfume across your neck, you depart.
Bit of a smirk on his face.
The door does
only a
close
bit. Yeah, only a bit.
The door closes behind you, and you are
I'll look around for Frognan and Renguin.
nowhere to be
Up
seen.
there.
It's getting very crowded in here. Things are really starting to pick up as the evening progresses.
It's a bit rude. All right. We'll kind of look around the bar one more time, see it's getting crowded, and skedaddle.
Roll under the perception check real quick.
Natural 20.
As you're kind of looking around, realizing you don't see your friends, you catch it again. That flash, that yellow, that predator, those tiger-like eyes flash for a second, and you look back. Nowhere to be seen.
Nothing there. You got a natural 20. Okay. Kind of like.
There's
Yeah,
there is
like-
absolutely a chill that kind of creeps over, but then someone bumps into and it kind of
Yeah, breaks
knocks
it.
you out of the
Sound
stupor.
comes back.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah.
Mhm.
He'll kind of like look around one more time, and then kind of leave out of the bar a little bit faster.
Heading out of the facility, you see a few tinkermen walking off
Okay.
in the distance. There's a number of blood pools within the area.
Okay.
Seems a fight broke out here.
I don't care.
No.
Once outside, I will snap my fingers and I'll burn a spell slot and I'll summon Oz back.
Well, that was unexpected.
Sorry about
Yes.
earlier.
It's quite all right. It's not the first time I've disappeared abruptly.
Well, you missed my performance.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It kind of reminded me of home, honestly.
So a bad thing. All right.
Not that thing, but
Oh, right.
entertaining.
Oh, so a good thing. Okay.
But let's head back to the others. I have some things to discuss with them that I don't think they're going to be too happy about, and a job for you.
Anything you require, young master.
And as we're walking, I'll kind of tell him everything that happened.
He listens intently.
She put that where?
Honestly, he's not all that surprised.
He's not Kaelus long enough.
He's like, yeah, this tracks. All right. As we kind of move off, rushing past to Ulia, we find a maybe sobering Wolfgang, ever so slightly, still in a bit of a stupor, but stumbling around the streets.
Stumbling, sure.
What are you up to?
Literally just wandering. Kind of staying in the Echo Harbor. I think Wolfgang will probably accidentally on purpose find his way towards the Greying Steeple.
Okay. You begin to stumble out that way.
I have that cloak we got from whatever dude's name was, the clothing place. It's got my glowing spears on it.
Mm-hmm.
And hood's up, but yeah,
Okay.
making my way.
As you're making your way over in that direction, you're kind of getting to the outskirts of where the Greying Steeple is. And as you come around a corner, you feel a hand on your chest. suddenly stopping you where you are. And as you look up, you see a half porcelain face. And just,
From behind or like
no,
in
you
front
like
of
came around the corner and she stopped you.
kind of like looking
It's
up,
not forcefully, it's gentle.
like Wolfgang's eyes kind of get wide, and like he goes to pull his weapon and realizes who it is, and then kind of stops.
Hello.
Victoria.
That is not my name anymore.
What is your name now?
Simply Vicky.
That's what you want to be called?
That's who I am.
As you wish, Vicky. What brings you to this part of town?
I've been looking for you.
Why?
You said you wanted to help.
I do. Do you want help? This is probably not how Wolfgang would normally respond if he wasn't somewhat drunk.
Sure.
And probably still quite angry with the world.
I'm sick of staying here. I'm sick of wallowing in my own self-pity.
How long have you been here?
5 years now.
Shit. 5 years?
I was lower, underground, further than this. In one of their facilities.
There. The...
Barrens.
Was someone experimenting on you?
Monitoring me. Observing me. A young girl. Cute voice, little dress. Goes by the name of Brittany.
Yeah, I was just recently told of her. A scientist of some sort.
A psychopath. Definitely.
Oh, good. Well,
People are playthings for her. Not too much unlike my father.
yeah, that sounds like they'd get along.
Maybe more of a daughter to him than I was.
Well, we have sort of a plan to get out of here. And we want to take you with us.
Sort of a plan is more than I ever had.
Fantastic. We were here earlier. I point to the steeple.
I know.
How do you know?
Believe me, most of Voxstrom knows at this point of what happened here. It is not every day that someone walks into the Greying Steeple and kills quite a few of their following.
Wish we could have killed all of their following.
Hmm.
I lost something in the process, though.
She slightly smirks. I apologize. Our similarities continue. So many years afterwards.
Yeah, that's fortunate. That's fortunate and unfortunate.
What did you lose?
My power, actually.
Wolfgang, I don't believe for a second anyone could take your power away.
Yeah, well, it happened. Do you remember after the siege, things changed for me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what changed then is gone now. And it sounds like I have 29 more days before I get it back.
Well, at least it will come back.
Yeah, well, it sounds like I have one more shot and then it's gone for good. So, trying to get out of here before that happens.
Then why walk back to the church?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Let's go back. We don't need to go this way.
Okay. Let's return, start walking. I'm gonna kind of reach my hand out to see if she'll hold my hand as we walk.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Straight roll because you're drunk.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
11?
She doesn't fully take your hand, but she hooks her pinky with yours.
That's good enough.
Even
Which even
arguably
more.
more.
Honestly.
Huh?
Which hand do you use, right or left?
Right. Like normally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a righty.
Her left pinky is cold to the touch, as it is her porcelain hand.
Okay.
Smooth. A different experience. You guys walk back.
Wolfgang will not say anything.
She's quiet all the way.
Back. Sounds like we're a match.
Somewhere along one of these converging points, you two do walk through, and you do see Wolfgang walking up with Tick and Vicky. Her hand pulls away.
I think they got back together.
Let's give him some space. Okay.
Do we see them?
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
You
kinda-
turn the corner, and they sort of whispering to each other.
If we see them first, I would attempt to stealth.
You did say we
It's
saw
not.
them.
It's not really a like coming into view. You guys turned around corners and saw each other.
Okay.
I kind of do one of those.
Hi, Wolfgang. Hi, Vicky.
Buddy!
Kind of narrows his eyebrows at both of you. How'd your night go?
Oh, really good.
Yeah,
Is she drunk?
not that drunk.
Anymore.
Okay. Are you?
Wolfgang,
Oh, no.
Kaelus danced, and it was beautiful. And he played the flute, and then he went to have sex with that lady.
That's
Okay.
actually true.
That did happen.
100%.
Paula, you remember her?
Safal.
The hottie with the body?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the one
remember.
you were in.
Yes. Yes. Drama.
Bro,
Is this Dungeons and Dragons or how?
Yes. Even better.
bro,
Vicky begins to walk ahead of all of you.
the one that you thought was butt ugly, but Kaelus thought was cute. Anyway, we're gonna go.
She's not like mad sprinting, but she is moving ahead of this conversation.
Let's go to Ulia's.
Okay.
We're walking. I kind of very softly smack Frogman in the back of the head.
Then I just accept that.
And I look down at him and just kind of, we're gonna have to teach you some things.
You all eventually reconvene at Ulia's. Unless there was some more you guys wanted to do while walking.
No.
Okay.
I think I'm too embarrassed to talk now.
Good. Keep your mouth shut.
Vicky was ahead of the group, but she does let you guys lead. She doesn't know where you guys are going, but she was just like, I don't want to be here for that.
Way to blow up his spot, Frogman.
If anything proceeds during that time, if not, Kaelus, you will eventually arrive behind them. Probably a good 30 minutes after.
Okay.
That's it?
Hmm?
Just kidding.
He picked the time, not me.
12 minutes later.
30 seconds.
What are you gonna do with the other? Never mind.
The other 15 seconds? I don't know.
Anyways.
What time is it when we all kind of...
By the time you're all together, it's a little after 8.
Okay. And Nesta's asleep.
I'd like to find dinner.
Or...
Something to
You
eat.
need
Dinner is provided. It is seafood.
Cool.
Describe it for me.
These are
Script?
steamed mussels.
And then were we talking like a butter white wine sauce?
They're not that fancy here. They steamed the mussels and put some salt on it.
Wow.
What else is there?
That's
Bread?
That's pretty much what. Yeah, there's some bread, bit of cheese.
Okay.
Does Ringwood not eat meat?
No, she eats oysters, but a woman cannot live on oysters alone. And I like that you picked oysters. You said oysters, right?
These
Not
are
mussels.
It was mussels.
Shit.
But
You
they're in the
should have
bivalve
said
family.
oysters because they're an aphrodisiac.
I will put that down as a note later on. Look at that note I made.
Get an order of oysters.
She
An oida.
she needs bread
No,
to, absorb.
Chill out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll finish writing the note that I had paused before we went to the
Okay.
boat in, and then go to sleep.
All right.
Kyle's, if they went to bed before I get back, then...
No.
It's up to you guys how quickly you rush to bed.
At a leisurely pace.
Okay.
Yeah, normal bedtime for
What is our sleeping arrangements? Do we all have our own room, or are we kind of like
It's
in a big room?
it's a larger bunk room, so there's multiple bunk beds essentially.
Okay. Well, whatever bunk Nest is on, I'll take the other one.
Okay.
When I do go to sleep, which is pretty much after the bread.
Before you all enter, Vicky does pull you aside for a moment, and she just, I can't go in there, but
Why not?
I've killed plenty of her men.
Oh, so before you even went to Ulia's, right? Is what you said?
Before you guys walk inside.
Into Ulia's.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Wolfgang is not going to leave her. So then where do you want to go?
I sleep on the streets usually.
Okay. Can you wait here for 1 minute?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go inside. Are they already in there?
I cannot have gone to bed yet. I won't go to bed.
Well, this is like before we even had that opportunity.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not going to stay here tonight. You guys do. I'm probably going to take her to that. Relax.
Okay.
To the inn. Not having her sleep on the streets if I can stop that from happening.
Why doesn't she come inside?
Kind of like look around. Because she's killed a lot of these people.
I could understand that.
We'll meet you there in the morning.
Sure. And I leave and say, all right, let's
Bye,
go.
Vicky.
She keeps walking away. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do?
What does it cost me for a room there?
2 silver.
Sure.
I'm gonna say good night, Frogman. I'm going to sleep now.
Okay. Do you need to play another water game first, or are you good?
No. I'm fine. I had some bread and some mussels and a nice Gruyere.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know they had that down here.
The do is
Or
right
French
over
words.
Okay.
there. Yep.
Here's Swiss.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. She says good night to everybody who's like still there and like whatever.
Good night.
Kaelus will probably join them shortly after. They all hopped in bed, just quietly open the door, and he'll set the ring on one of the tables in the room, and
Inside.
If
he'll
I'm
tell
still awake, I'm definitely casting Identify in that ring
Okay.
after he's disappeared.
Sure.
I was going to tell Oz to keep watch, not because of that.
Do you approach with Oz still there?
He's invisible.
Okay.
I was just going to have him kind of sit off to the side.
Yeah, so if he's invisible, I'm not particularly looking for him. I'm not trying to be discreet. Just, the fuck is this?
As you go over, he reappears as, excuse me,
Oh, yeah.
can I help you?
Yeah, usually he gives it to one of us to watch over her the night.
Ah, yes. That's okay for tonight. I will be watching over it in your steads.
Okay. You want to hang out for a little bit?
Not particularly.
Damn, Oz.
So, then you can go away. Because I'm going to be here.
No.
So we're hanging out then.
No.
So what's your plan then?
To watch over my master's ring.
And I'm going to be here with your master's ring.
That I can't allow. And his tail will start to creep up a little bit.
I'm going to start casting Identify on his tail. Slowly.
I'm attack you.
Oh my god, no! I don't think... It's up to you.
He's
it's up to
protecting
you.
your
Yeah,
ring.
it's up to you. I'm like, okay.
Can you roll an attack for Oz, please?
Sure.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, just so you know, I did mark off my second mage armor.
Okay.
So that's up right now.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. He
Brought
did
this
this.
on himself.
He
Yeah.
did this to himself.
7 plus 5 for a 13.
13. Not enough.
Deflects off of your mage armor.
The fuck are you doing?
I would recommend you don't touch other people's property.
He's given it to us so many times.
Did he give it to you this time?
I mean, he's our friend.
Consent is a valuable lesson, my dear friend.
Yeah. But do you know, he took one of my books from me. So it's not like he's totally innocent.
Going
Roll an insight check.
Insight check.
right now.
What's Oz's insight?
102.
+3.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 4 total, so...
Okay. I got a 14 total.
Great.
Has Kaelus stolen a book from you before?
I mean, he is in possession of one of my books.
But that was
Is
a
it theft?
Like you planted there.
He looks to you and... I don't have to push this scenario, but if I inform my master, he is more than likely to deal with you how he sees fit.
I think that's totally fine. Tell him all about this. I'm not trying to hide.
Very well. He goes invisible.
Goodbye. I'll go to sleep.
All right.
At around midnight,
Oh,
I wake up fully
He's got
rested and just like feeling great.
Moonlight from somewhere is dawning upon you.
I'm gonna lay there in bed for a second, just kind of like feeling the moonlight, and I'm gonna like. I feel like everybody got some tonight.
Go back to sleep.
And I go back to sleep.
If 1 o'clock rolls around and you want to be up, you're more than welcome to.
Sure, I'll get up and just do some meditation.
Okay.
The alert feed coming in to play.
Where you really need it. Whether or not people got some.
Wolfgang did not, for the record.
They got something.
They got some. The evening progresses.
I'll pop out after 4 hours.
Okay. Your long rests are had. Feel free to touch those long rests.
I'll do it again because I don't know if I did it.
Yeah, just let it
think I did.
revamp all your stuff.
I was.
I imagine the room I rented had one
She's
bed.
like, I rested
gave her
hours
the
ago.
bed.
Long
and
time
I take the floor.
She is relatively reluctant, but knows not to argue with you too long.
That's fair.
Okay.
Did I have any other weird dreams about this Zagaldoria lady, or was that a one-time thing?
This evening was nice and quiet.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Cool.
You all wake up in the morning.
All right, going for breakfast.
What are you all up to?
I'm going for breakfast.
I will say, Frognan, upon your awaking, you hear something in your head chime off. 12 Cage is going to be in about a day and a half now, almost 2 days. You're going to need to sign up here pretty soon. We need you on the roster.
Does it sound like Karkov's voice?
It does.
I'll think back to him. Okay, so not tonight, but tomorrow night? Great. We'll meet you today. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay.
How many words do you get in that?
25. A solid 15. Works out pretty well. The message is sent.
He can cast sending?
Whether he can cast it or not,
Mm.
Probably.
what are you all up to?
Is Vicky still there when I get up?
Yes.
Okay.
She is passed out.
I don't know what to do to that. I'm gonna go kind of like.
You hear the faint.
Is it always happening?
It's always very faint if you get close enough to her.
Is that visible?
No.
It's underneath.
Yeah, she's wearing clothing on top of that.
Yeah, Wolfgang's gonna kind of like reach out a hand and to like touch her arm and then kind of stop, and he's gonna try to stealth out of the room to go get food.
Do you have your armor on presently?
Of course I do.
Roll with disadvantage.
Of course I will.
Clank, 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 clank. Clank, 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 clank.
Okay. That was
Solid.
15 sound.
15 beats my passive of 5.
Oh
She's
my
passive
God.
of 5.
Well,
if you're asleep, yeah.
All right, he's gonna.
It's a
sneak-
-5 penalty.
Sneak out of the room, go downstairs, get 2 plates of food from
Yep. The still buffet
the
style.
buffet that I'm very used to at this point.
Yes.
And then go back up and not as stealthily try to, like open the door and come in.
Okay. I'll say at the sound of the door closing, she does kind of bolt awake a bit, and you see her forearm begin to open. And she kind of, the ticking increases for a moment, and then she sees you and sees food.
I kind of, breakfast?
Yes. And it fixes itself.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that.
Well, it is fine if I go through the whole transformation, but if I stop halfway, it can get stuck.
Transformation.
She opens it up and it flips out into a long blade. Where once her hand was, it is now just a metal sword.
And how do you do that?
I just think about it. It's not too different from making a fist with this one. It feels the same.
Are you in pain?
Here. And here.
Yeah.
It's grafted to my skin. It wasn't done very well.
Or with your comfort in mind?
Of course not.
Preeny?
No, this was my father. Brittany turned it porcelain. She wanted a doll.
Well. Well. I don't really know what to say to that.
That's fucked. Is a good one.
It's pretty fucked.
Mm-hmm. And she brings it back to her hand. Thank you. And she eats in relative silence unless you ask her anything.
No. Wolfgang's pretty used to being silent.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you rejoin with the group?
I think we were joining him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Frogman said we were meeting him over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When I found Frognan's note that said that they went to the glow den, I'll kind of like.
Because they're all right there.
I mean, it was very early that you woke
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
so when
yeah.
you're looking about, you see them all present, excluding Wolfgang.
He's a liar. Oh, sorry. He's a liar. I'll crumble it up. Put it away.
All right. You all wake up. What would you like to do? Heading out to the glow den?
Eat breakfast.
Eat a bit of food. They offer you something to snack on.
Okay.
Ulia walks up to you, Nesta, and will kind of clap you on the back. So, I will be sending one of my ambassadors over to Kharkov. We'll be setting up a time to meet soon.
Wonderful. That's fantastic.
Not entirely certain where just yet, but we'll come to an agreement.
That sounds wonderful. And do you want us to be part of that as well?
I think it's best. We're biased parties. It'll be good to have someone who's neutral.
I understand. Well, do you expect it to happen today?
No. We'll come to an agreement today, but probably tomorrow.
All right.
The
well,
12 cages is in 2 days, so just
Cool.
beforehand should work.
Wow. Yes, that came up quickly. Yes. No. Yes.
Just thought you should know.
Thank you. I appreciate the heads up.
Of course.
Will ya?
Have a good day.
You too.
She punches you in the shoulder and begins to walk away.
Yes. Strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
I look over at Ulia and I'm just like, you all right?
Oh yes.
And I just make mean eyes at Ulia.
No. It's how people say hello in many
She
cultures.
grins her filed down teeth at you and continues walking.
Good morning, Nesta.
Good morning.
What was that all about?
She wants to arrange a meeting with the Kharkov. and
When
his
do you
men.
think that's gonna be?
She says tomorrow, and she'd like us to be a part of it. So
All of us?
I believe so. Yes.
She
Okay.
happened to say where.
They haven't determined a spot yet, but they're hoping neutral ground.
In the glow den, like she said, right?
Most likely, I'm sure.
Well, I have a thought. We promised Wolfgang we'd pick him up, so let's head over there.
Where is he?
Oh, I think he was
He's at the glow den.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can grab him there.
He had a sleepover
Mm-hmm.
With
Where's
the lady.
sleepover?
Vicky. They're back together.
They're gonna be married soon.
Oh my god,
I
yes!
think you can perform that, right?
I can!
Actually, that's the first level spell you have.
I was hoping to do it. This is very exciting.
Oh, God.
I think you have a spell called Ceremony.
I sure
If we want to get up and walk as we're walking, I'm gonna clap Kaelus on the back and go, Wolfgang's not the only one with a lady in his life now.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
I did have a little bit of fun with.
When?
Last
night. I did a little dance. She really liked it, and
You did a
then
dance?
and then she took me to the back office.
It wasn't
and,
just a dance, Nesta.
Did a little dance, made a little love, got down tonight.
Why
Quite the checklist.
did no one tell me you were doing this?
Frogman left a note.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking thing? I'll throw it at you. Fuck you!
You seemed really tired, so.
All I
I
read was all the
was, but-
text on it.
I didn't know you guys were going out partying.
Sorry.
We had a
So
fight! We almost died!
right. So why wouldn't you go out and party?
Ah. I'm just gonna walk ahead.
Next time we'll wake you up.
Yeah.
So are you gonna see her again?
I hope so. I was hoping for a second round last night, but she wasn't too keen.
So once we pick up Wolfgang,
Okay.
let's head over to Kharkov's. Don't you still have some of the gray robe?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I'm gonna keep
She's
walking.
mad at you, Frogman.
I'd love to know.
Why is she mad at you? What did you?
I don't know, cause
Oh, we met him.
Yeah.
We went out without her.
I left her a note. I told her that we were heading out. No one else left her a note. I don't know why I'm the bad guy. I looped her in.
I stayed behind, so. Nesta, you're not mad at me, are you? I was here. There. With.
I'm not mad at anyone.
She's mad at you.
You seem mad at us,
No. It's fine.
right?
Would you rather
Yes,
me
please.
not write a note
Fine.
next time?
Have the
Stand right
fun.
next to me.
Thank you very much. No, it's all good. Thank you. No, I appreciate the note. Thank you. Let's go.
You're welcome.
I think Zach might actually be.
Can I roll an insight check if she's mad at me?
Nessa, go ahead and roll persuasion and perception. It's your choice. Don't tell us which, just the number.
15 total.
18.
Hard to tell. I mean, she seems kind of upset, but whether or not it's an act, you're not really sure.
I don't get religious people.
Buddy, I don't think this is a religious person thing.
Okay.
Wolfgang, Nesta and Ulia talked this morning, and I don't know if you want to fill him in.
She wants to arrange a meeting with Kharkov tomorrow at neutral ground.
Perfect.
I thought so too. And she'd like us to be part of it.
I figured that would be the case. Vicky's gonna have to be staying behind somewhere, but that's fine.
That's probably best.
Yeah, she has some history with probably both gangs, right?
Yes. Both gangs, the barons, all of it. Why are you dabbling with all of them?
Yeah, I was actually curious about that. What's your take on the two of them, Ulia and Kharkov?
They're both sadistic in their own way. Kharkov is especially hard to read. Ulia seems clear-cut. You know what you're getting with her, but there's something wrong with Kharkov. I'm not sure what, but I get a weird feeling, like a predator. It's hard to explain.
And we're walking.
What
the
kind of a
barrens.
predator?
Hmm?
What kind of a predator?
I don't know. It's like the sensation of being hunted when he looks at you.
That's weird.
He's someone I don't tangle with.
And we're walking the barons into a meeting with him and his other.
Wait,
enemy.
what?
Right? Isn't that what she
The
just
barons? No.
No, Ulia and Kharkov are
Just
having a
Julia
meeting.
and Kharkov are meeting. They're not barons. They want to be, I guess, but
Yeah, they're looking to take over the place at our suggestion.
Right.
Which we'll help them with, right?
So they will be barons.
Lines are getting blurred, I can tell.
so so this meeting with Ulia and Kharkov, what are they're just going to discuss like a plan to take down the barons? Is that what we're talking about?
I think so.
Viva la revolution.
Well, I think it's kind of extending an olive branch between the gangs, you know.
Yeah. And
Wait, are you going to be sad when Safala gets overthrown? She's like your girl now.
Not really.
I met a baron last night.
Did you?
who
I'm
did
like
you meet?
just remembering
He
it
was
as I say
so
that.
hot.
The
You met him
hot.
too?
Yeah.
He was so hot.
What? Who? Tell. Just come on.
Yep.
Out with it.
I actually didn't really catch his name.
Well,
Hot boy.
his name is Jari.
Okay.
What-
Is that
And
all-
how
is
do you
that-
know
Is that
him?
all you got?
We danced at the Glow Den.
Oh.
She plays her cards right. I think she could.
You think they?
I'll probably never see him again. Anyway, Vicky,
Wow.
I
No,
know
not
that.
really.
You'll never see him again.
Why do you say that?
Well, he's a baron. Not to be trusted.
Even just for dancing?
I don't think.
Especially for dancing.
I don't think many people down here are to be trusted. It's kind of the theme, the overarching theme we've been encountering.
Everyone wants something from you down here. Everyone.
Other than dancing?
Yes.
Are there any temples around here with people who maybe worship the moon?
The moon, no.
How about the sun?
No. The only temple
Stars.
down here, you're a lot. Slaughtered
That's
quite
the
a few.
only
but
temple down here?
Yes.
Well,
This space isn't exactly one of religion.
I thought your god was with you always.
oh sure, she's great.
Still mad. Got it.
So I shouldn't go on another date with Jari.
Oh, I think you should.
Kind of sounds
Listen,
like
I'm
she's
not going
saying.
to tell you how to live your
Sure.
life. Just watch out for yourself.
Okay.
So everyone here sucks. That's what we're
Well,
getting
yeah,
right.
but some of them have been kind of cool.
Cable seemed nice.
Yeah.
Cable's my favorite so far.
Is he
Cable's good.
a piece of trash like the rest? No. Okay.
No, he's a rare one. Him and Pim.
She seemed like a good sword as well.
And she's not choking me. Yes,
Oh, yeah. Are you alright?
she has to knock me out every once in a while.
Why? Oh. Yeah, no, that.
You know, Cable's working really hard on fixing that for you.
Yes, I know. He's putting his life on the line for that.
I also think if we were to get out of here and you were to come with us, maybe some of your cleric friends might be able to do something for her.
I mean, they might. Their healing powers are very strong.
I'm not exactly the religious type, but
We don't need to believe to be.
I mean, I know the gods are
Led out of darkness,
There it is.
literally.
but anything to get the ticking to stop, I will take it.
We have at least one idea. Maybe we can take Cable and Pim with us when we eventually get out of here.
Making more and more friends as we go.
I say the
We're a
more and more
friendly
people
group.
we can get to leave this place, the better.
Right, I do have something to talk to you all about. Maybe after we're done with Kharkov.
Okay.
That's not very ensuring for us.
I just don't want anyone spilling the beans. And I do trust myself to keep it a bit more secret than all of you.
Yeah, I really love when someone says, "Hey, I have something for you, but I'll give it to you tomorrow."
Wolfgang has a point. You should probably just give it to us now.
I don't know. My mom always says if you can delay gratification, it comes back to you tenfold.
Your mother is a smart woman.
Mm.
All right, fine. Whatever. Vicky can't go to Kharkov's.
We're gonna stay behind.
Oh, you're gonna stay behind with Vicky?
Of course.
She's gonna look after you. Good. Okay.
I did have another question for you, Vicky. So, Ulia seems to control the food here, and she doesn't seem too keen to share. Kharkov is sadistic, and are these 12 cages fights, are they to the death?
Can be, yes. Sometimes they'll call it if it's not entertaining anymore.
But it's
Right.
usually to the death?
Depends on who's in the ring. They won't stop it if it's entertaining.
That usually means to the death.
Yeah, let's avoid that if we can. He did say he'd push us through as winners if we cleared out that steeple for him.
He did?
Which we did. I mean, that's why we're heading back there for our reward.
Yeah.
Just his buddy. Make sure you
Right, forgot about
dance
him.
around that subject.
I figured B.
Apparently you can dance pretty well.
I can. I'll show you sometime.
He could dance if he wants to.
He left his friends behind.
Well, if his friends don't dance.
Okay. We're not
Well, they're no friends of mine.
Oh, gotta quit.
Let's go.
Hate it here.
You guys head off to Kharkov's?
Yeah.
All right. You guys spend some time making your way over.
So you can dance.
Yeah, quite well, actually.
We're gonna do that again.
That was close. I was gonna say if he wants to.
Do you know what's great about a joke? When you hear it a second time.
Even funnier.
That's, all jokes are funny.
You guys head off to Kharkov's. Kind of triangle formation heading to the glowed end, going through to Kharkov's. Bit of an alternate path. Takes you a little longer, but you make your way there. You're really starting to get the lay of this land. You hear that he is off in the 12 cages area, overseeing certain things that he has to check in on. You guys arrive. You see some usual combatants out there. Rafka is out there, along with the gold dragonborn, who is out there as well. They seem to be sparring currently.
Old Dragonborn probably speaks Draconic, but
Yeah, weird. I wonder if that's useful.
we did not. Vicky and I did not continue.
Okay, you guys hung out
Mhm.
a little ways away.
As we're walking in, I'm reading a book that looks familiar from the end.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Is it any good?
It's alright. Romance isn't really my thing.
Oh.
Found in the coat. I figured Pim left it there.
Probably. What is your thing? In terms of books?
In terms of books.
Books, specifically.
I want to be really clear.
I do enjoy some books on magic, which similar to the one I gave you. Stories, really smutty stuff.
Okay, smuttier than this. Got it.
As he says that, you get to a point where you're like, oh, that's what her darkness is. You're flagged down by Kharkov, who kind of finishes signing something off and hands it off. Looks back to all of you, excluding you, of course. Welcome back. I've heard tale of your success.
I'll take out the fabric.
Proof to boot. I like it. I didn't really do much, but I'll keep it as a trophy.
Good.
It's a shame about Gustav, but
Yes.
times are hard.
Sorry about that.
Eh,
He kind of went his own way.
that's what happens when an anthrobeast is subjected to knocks.
He was a formidable fighter, though.
Always has been. That's why I kept him around. But he did his job.
We did
don't know
ours.
what we're getting into.
This guy's fucking heartless.
Have you received word from the emissary from Ulia? We were told
No,
they
not
were-
presently. The day's young. I'm sure someone's on their way.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Well, we are in the process of mediating a meeting between the two of you tomorrow,
All right.
and we'll be there, of course.
Neutral party's important.
But we are in line with what you're in line with, and I hope that this whole thing kind of helps solidify our our means as a group to both of your causes.
All right.
And we did hold up our end and cleared out the steeple for you.
You did.
So, about the cages.
A streamlined pass. I'm a man of my word.
Excellent. So, what do we need to do next?
Wait till the 12 cages are over. After that, you'll be sending off to the Baron's tower itself.
That's
Which
great.
Baron?
Well, they all reside in the tower, all 4 of them. It's one tower. It's very big. Nice and posh. Nice break from the grunge of the city.
Does sound quite lovely.
We've learned a lot about the Barons. Before, we only really knew about Safala and just Bull.
Mm.
But we learned a little bit about this Jari fellow. What do you have to say about him?
He's a piece of shit like the rest of them.
Roger. Okay.
I mean, he plays it off better than the rest. Safala's a bit all over the place. Bull's easy to read. Brittany's a psycho, and Jari's the one who keeps it together, which makes him the most dangerous.
Sounds like you'll be taking his job once you take over.
I wouldn't mind it. A good
So-
replacement.
The Barons will all be in the tower at the same time when we go there after the 12 cages?
Some of them might be there. I doubt Brittany would be. She tends to meddle in other affairs.
Where would she be?
I don't really interact with Brittany all that often.
Who do you interact with pretty often?
Sometimes Bull, occasionally Jari. Safala doesn't care much for me, but whatever, fuck her.
We did.
All right. All right.
Well,
Kaelus, can I have you make a wisdom saving throw real quick?
Okay.
Oh, he's jealous.
Wait, no.
No.
Is this a charm?
No.
Okay. Natural 1.
Okay.
It's all falling apart.
Continue.
well, great. We'll see you tomorrow.
Do I feel anything?
No.
We'll probably hear from the emissaries about the time and place.
I'm sure I'll hear from them shortly.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Let's say someone was going to do the 12 cages, but they have a free pass now.
Looks like I got a free spot. That's true. No, you didn't tell them, did you?
What didn't you tell us?
This
Frog
little one
man.
over here was gonna hop into the ring. I was as shocked as anybody.
Frogman?
Frogman.
That's awesome!
Thanks.
What?
I didn't want to put you all in trouble, but I thought maybe I could get us out of here.
Oh, that's so cool.
The
You
ball's
should have
on
told
this
me
one.
I'd have fought with you.
Okay, well,
I would have
maybe...
supported you ringside, but
Oh, well, that's really sweet of you all. I just didn't want you all to worry. But now I won't have to. I wonder who's gonna take my spot.
I don't know. Looks like we got about 2 days to find someone else to take that spot.
Should I do it?
No, you have a free pass too.
You're already heading into the Parents' Tower. You're good.
Alright, I would like a chance to kick Dara's ass, though.
Well, if he wins, he'll be heading up there too.
Speaking of the pass, we do need a few extras. In
I
addition
did
to
say
our-
that I'd like Dallas to come with us.
No,
But why do you hate him so much?
he doesn't want to come. I talked to him. I offered him a fish. He said he wasn't coming.
I will say he does seem inclined on climbing up to the tower on his own accord.
He doesn't need us or want our help.
But to be fair, we do have someone's ex-wife who may want to come.
We never were married.
Soon to be wed.
Current girlfriend. Yes. We're hoping
Ex-fiance, sorry.
that you can extend your generosity in this matter. obviously to our party, and also we have one more that we'd like to take with us.
Got a +1. I think that's fine. Wherever they are, consider them as part of your group. They'll head on up there. Where's that other one? The flaming looking one.
Oh,
Oh, we heard
He died.
there's. Sorry, Daniel. We heard that there's labs somewhere. He's a pursuer of knowledge, so he wants to go check out the labs.
Oh. Well, I don't know about no labs. Maybe somewhere in Old Tonkton. I don't really go out there much myself, unless I'm going straight to the tower. I don't know. It's always possible. This town's got a ton of secrets.
I mean, he'll be coming with us,
All right.
probably.
As long as he's here after the 12 cages, we'll take him up there.
Can I like look closer at his eyes to see if I see like those yellow like tiger eye sort of thing?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
8.
8. He's got like kind of hazel eyes. Just as a reminder, he's a dwarvish character.
Okay.
Heavily built, bit of a braided beard, spiked mohawk with like these rings of glowing light that kind of transcend upward slowly.
Okay.
A little bit fair complexion, doesn't look like he sees a ton of sun, clearly. Yeah. No, his eyes seem normal.
Right.
great. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
As we head out, I go over to Nesta and I was like, "Your friend's over there.
Stop whispering.
Your friend's over there."
Your friend's over there.
Gosh.
I saw her. She looks like she's fighting that dragonborn.
By this point, they're kind of like taking a break.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll meander over. Thanks.
Mhm.
What's that? Sorry, I've been dormant for like 2 hours.
Probably a D&D.
I don't know half of what that means, but you are the weirdest cleric I've ever met.
Thank you.
Wasn't okay.
Any leads on Sorry. Hey.
She grabs you and drags you to the side.
Can
She's
I-
very strong.
I would like to try to stealth
Roll a stealth
into
check.
this conversation.
Yeah, utilizing what space you have around you.
12.
She's gonna see her way into this baby's conversation.
Okay. Pulls you to the side. Mm. So, hello?
Ren, this is my friend.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Rengwin.
Hand out. She kind of rolls your knuckles in a bit of that handshake. And is caught off guard by your response. She lets go and
We just
pleasure.
we need to have some temple talk.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cleric thing.
Oh, you're a cleric.
She's
Yeah,
similar.
I'm a cleric.
I'll just be a moment.
Okay.
Yep, that tracks with her charisma.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
work
Well,
later.
I'll just be over here whenever you are done.
Kaelus grabs like her arm and pulls her away.
Like the hook
Yeah,
in the show.
She's really harmless. I think she hasn't gotten out much.
Based off of what I heard of you all at the Greying Steeple, she seems like anything but harmless. All of you
Oh, you
don't seem terribly harmless. It's quite the maneuver.
Yes. It was a means to an end.
I'm starting to learn that's how this city operates. You don't get to be yourself down here.
To
So,
that end, have you heard any news about any leads where we might find our friend?
no. I've asked around. No one knows of any labs within the city.
I mean, it's possible I do have a friend who's on his own sort of mission. He's a very smart man, and he's a scholarly gentleman. He seems to be on a path that might be similar to ours. It's possible he might come up with a lead.
All right.
Is there a way I can contact you if we come upon anything?
Not unless you have some sort of divine magic assistant, yeah.
Funny, you should say that. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget that you and the moon are not besties like we are. Your eye twitched.
It was in character.
Brittany the other day, like, I come off as condescending. I do. When do I ever?
When I say, oh honey,
Oh, honey.
I'm talking about actual honey that I carry with me.
Anyway, I probably can reach you.
All right. Unless I use my legs, I'm not getting to you, so you'll have to figure it out from there.
Okay. I'll see you around then.
All right.
And look, I'm not being condescending, I'm sorry, it's just...
It's fine. I'm also being condescending, so
But I'm saying I'm not.
I get it.
Great.
It's a little condescending for you to say you're not.
Oh my god. Bye.
Bye.
While they're talking, I want to go to the gold dragonborn that is, I'm assuming, now unoccupied.
Yeah, she's currently sitting down, opens up a flask, and is drinking from it.
Oh, is that good stuff?
I mean, it's water.
I had a lot of that last night. It's pretty good.
Essential, even.
Some might say. Speaking of essential. Hey!
Oh my god! Why is everyone so awkward?
Check out this book I got.
Do I know you?
Sorry, my name's Frognant.
Frognand.
Yeah.
My name is Salil. Pleasure.
Salil, yeah. Nice to meet you too. I don't mean to be racist.
That's a great way to
Oh
start a sentence.
my god.
We're getting canceled. We're getting canceled.
You see embers fleck off of her hands.
But do you speak Draconic?
Nope, never heard of the language.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not used to talking to people outside my family, so is it true to assume that you were joking right there?
Well, now I kind of feel bad. Yes.
Okay. So,
I'm not used to talking outside of my family either.
oh. I mean, I understand growing up sheltered, you know,
You have no idea.
well, maybe we could help to enlighten each other a little bit. I just wanted to share this book with you, and maybe we could read it together.
That's Draconic.
Yeah, I don't speak the language, but it seems special. And I flip to the pages in the back.
Some more common script.
I'll show it to you.
I know more of the ancient dialect, but she kind of flips through and catches the back and... most of it's drivel. It's just recounting days, studying. But in the back here, this is a spell.
Oh.
Not unusual. It has the ancient runic glyphs in Draconic for flying.
I've never been able to decode Draconic. Can I know I'm awkward sometimes. Can I pay you or like do something for you and have you just read this to me for a couple of minutes?
Information for information. You were talking with Kharkov quite a bit.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
He was gonna pay us, I think, to take care of the temple. Did you hear about the Great Temple?
I did.
there's not many followers of it anymore, if you know what I'm saying.
I think the world's better off.
So we're in the same group here then.
Same ideas. But I'm not about to go pick a fight with them.
Well, I don't think you have to anymore.
I was never going to begin with.
Good.
Anything else?
I mean, we're not from around here, and so we're seeing what options there are to leave. I heard the 12 cages can do that.
It's partially why I'm part of it.
Where are you trying to get back to?
Nowhere in general. Got thrown down here, spent some time, got sick of it. I want to leave. And this is my way out. I like to test my strength as part of that.
Hey, I support that. You seem pretty strong. That fire thing you do with your hands, that's pretty cool.
It was a gift from my father.
I got some gifts from my mother.
It was a gift from my mother, too.
Wow. Well, hey, if there's any way that this spell could help you, or I might have other books I can give to you if you want.
I'm okay, little one. I don't have the gift for the arcane.
Okay.
Keep it.
Thanks. I wasn't joking that I don't speak this. Could you read it to me?
Yes.
Just for a few minutes.
I can break it down for you.
Thanks.
She takes it, pulls out some parchment. You guys spend a little bit of time breaking this down.
Is this a 3rd level spell called
This is
Fly?
a scroll of fly.
A scroll of fly.
So eventually, once you have 3rd level spells, you can copy this into your book.
So could I copy it in now?
Yes.
Or
You
okay.
just won't be able to cast it until you have 3rd level spells.
Gotcha. And so I'm a little bit confused in terms of mechanics here.
Sure.
I have a wizardly quill
Mm-hmm.
that does not require ink
Mm-hmm.
because it's magical ink.
Mm-hmm.
Usually for copying down spells,
Mm-hmm.
it requires expensive inks.
Mm-hmm.
But because of my subclass, I replace the inks. So do I still have to spend gold to copy down spells?
Yes, because it's not just ink, it's also parchment.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay, so maybe I can't copy it down right now because it'll cost too much money, but at least I have the capability of it now.
Yes. It just takes you less time to do it, essentially. It's still the same price, but half the time.
Cool.
For all schools of magic.
Yeah, technically it's even less than half the time.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
2 minutes per level
Yeah.
for me, so it would be 6 minutes for me.
Yeah. Insane.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. Hey, let me know if there's ever anything I can do for you. I feel like I got the better end of this deal because this is going to be a really freaking cool spell once I can figure this out. Yeah. Here, pull out a little piece of parchment, scribble my name on it so she doesn't forget it. Reach out to me if you need to.
Don't know how I'm gonna achieve that, but I definitely won't forget you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Amazing.
Her hands light on
That's
fire.
their problem.
She
Okay, bye.
begins practicing on a dummy.
Nice.
In passing, I'll kind of come to Ren and I'll say, I'm sorry about that. I'll explain it later. This isn't a good place. It's something to do with my dream I had, the weird one.
Oh, okay.
Later.
It's around this point that you see off in the distance someone wearing the colors for the fish mongrels is chatting with someone. And eventually they run over and whisper a bit into Karkov's ear. All right. Looks like we got a place.
Excellent!
Swimmingly then.
Where is it?
The Glow Dome.
The Glow Dome.
That big old structure in the Glow Dome. We're commandeering it for a night.
All right.
All right.
Party?
Depends on how negotiations go.
I'm sure we can mediate something beneficial for both parties.
I agree.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
I appreciate your help with all this.
Oh, we do too.
If it gets us out of here, we're happy to do it.
It'll get you out of here.
And helps you.
Absolutely.
Win-win.
Puts us all in some good graces. All right. I'll see you all in a couple days.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Really?
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My priorities got crossed. Apologies.
All right, well.
All right, let's go get Wolfie and
Any recommendations
Get a
about
room.
really cool things to do around here?
I mean, it ain't the coolest place to check out, but the pit's pretty interesting. And right next to that, there's the junk pile. Don't let the name deceive you. It's got some interesting stuff there.
25th
I wanna
mention
go
of
to
junk
the
pile.
Junk.
Continuing to ignore junk pile.
Don't go into the pit.
I-
Just look in.
I have no plans.
Yeah,
to
I
Or
know.
get
toss
down that
something
pit.
in there. The body, anything you want to hide.
What is in this pit?
Everything. People, junk. It's a great place to hide stuff.
How far is it? How deep?
Don't know.
Yikes.
You're not going to hear whatever you throw down there hit the
Yeah,
ground.
don't take me anywhere near that.
No, that sounds awful.
No, you don't see the ground. It's too deep.
Right.
Sounds like a very terrible landmark.
We've been around enough pits lately.
Hard to miss.
We're literally in one too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We'll maybe check them out.
All right.
Is the junk pile like a shop?
Yeah. Let me remember who owns it.
Let's go to the inn.
Yeah, run by a little halfling named Jack.
Oh, go with the junk pile.
And actually, Cassidy works there too. If you
Oh, but we
Wanna
gotta
see
go
him
see
again?
Cassidy.
Do we?
We have to.
every
Well-
once in a while he works under me, but Cassidy is essentially an apprentice to Jack out there.
Oh, he was a great guy.
Well, looks like
We
we
really
have
need to
some
work
time
on
on our
life.
hands, and I need some new gloves.
I'm sure they got it. They got all sorts of
Okay.
unique stuff.
I'm not there.
It's not here.
I got
But when I
things to
see him,
take care of. I got the glow dome to set up. I bid you all
Glow
farewell.
Dividome.
We'll leave you to it then.
Didn't
Bye.
feel. I didn't realize I was walking into that. Like, look, a bar. Boom.
Alright, let's get back to
All right.
well, should we get back to Wolfgang?
Yeah.
I want to see if he wants to go to the junk pile. Anyone else?
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'm going to see Cassidy.
Great, let's get Wolfgang and go to the junk pile.
All right.
Going
You
back for
guys-
Wolfgang.
Reunite. Wolfgang, is there anything you would like to have been doing with Vicky?
No.
No.
I've been chatting.
No.
Okay. Silence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wolfgang usually knows what to say. This is kind of one of those rare exceptions.
So where are you guys when we come back? Are you?
Kind of waiting in a side alley is for you guys to come back. You guys kind of come back and I'm like,
Good news.
okay.
I heard the cat. We are meeting tomorrow evening at the Glow Dome.
I imagine that's that
Mhm.
big dome,
Yes.
as the name would imply.
Indeed.
And in the meantime, we're thinking of hitting up the junk pile.
That does not sound appealing.
Vicky?
Apparently, it's where Cassidy works.
It's actually
Works.
not too bad. It's Jack is a very kind man.
Okay.
Well, we're going shopping. Do you want to come?
Wait, it's a
Vicky?
shop.
Apparently.
Then let's go.
I'm following you all.
And you're welcome there?
Yes.
What a thing to say, Wolfgang. She's welcome anywhere.
Very clearly she is not.
I did always love the realistic side of you.
As we start to walk,
Some things don't change.
Mm.
I'm gonna walk with Vicky and try and talk to her.
Okay.
I don't know if
You
I
guys
mean,
kind of hang behind.
Kind of
so.
look back as you guys.
I wanted to apologize
Why?
for attempting to kill you, and
Yeah, that's all right.
it's really not, but I appreciate your understanding.
Well, from what I understand, you're not entirely yourself in those moments.
No. Well, I'm still me. I'm just not in control.
Why just men? I didn't feel like I was under any real danger from you, more my cohorts.
I have a history with them.
Is Wolfgang a bad man?
No, of course not.
Okay.
He's one of the few decent ones out there.
I bet you feel foolish.
He's stubborn, headstrong, aggressive.
So you
He
still
doesn't
love him?
listen. No. Well, it's complicated.
He still loves you. I know it.
I don't exactly feel comfortable talking about this.
I understand. So, what do you do for fun around here?
Wow, it's like whiplash.
I'm sorry. I'm not the greatest gal pal. I try, but I don't have a lot of experience making friends, and you just seem deadly, and that's so great. That's just fucking cool. And I don't know. I just, Wolfgang, I guess, is my friend now, and I just want to make sure that, he's happy, and I don't know. I'm just trying to befriend you because you seem kick-ass, and I don't know.
In the weirdest way possible, that actually warms my heart.
Well, I get it. I know these things are sensitive, and I guess, I don't know. I've never been in love, but I did see a really hot guy, and I felt really interesting feelings. But then everyone is telling me that he's not trustworthy, and I'm trying to decide if that's important to me or if that matters at all, because the things that I want to do to him don't really involve needing a lot of trust, but I just... I'm sorry, this is a lot for you.
Tonight and everything.
I'm sorry if this is a lot. I guess I'm asking you for advice? That's the thing friends do.
The last person that I was with thought I was dead for a number of years. I'm a little out of my depths as well. I have seen attractive men, absolutely.
And you killed them.
Yes, I have some of them on accident. There is more to it than looks. Feelings are important, sure, but to know if there is a true bond comes from the quality of character.
So if everyone's calling him a bag of dicks, it's probably not a good idea.
It is important to listen to a majority, especially if you trust the people you're speaking with.
Well, I don't really know any of these people, to be honest. But
Do you trust them?
I trust you.
That's odd, because you've known me for less, and I've
I
tried to kill
know,
you.
I don't get it, but, it's true.
The weirdest thing.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Baron Jari?
Yes.
Should I bang him?
If you mean like shoot him in the head, probably.
Yeah, that's the kind of the sentiment I've been getting. All right. Mind made up. Thanks, Vicky. That was really helpful.
I'm actually really wanting to know what you decided on.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to
Okay.
Yeah.
I got nervous there for a second. I thought you just were going to abandon all of the precautions and just you listen to... Never mind.
We had the one dance, and that's just going to have to be it.
You can savor that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can use that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks, Vicky.
Of course.
You're all right. You're better than all right. And I'm going to help Cable fix that dang heart of yours.
I actually appreciate that. Thank you.
And Wolfgang, he's cool. And you're cool. And I don't know, just think about it.
Oh, look, the junk pile. Unless there was any extra role play that happened during that.
I actually did want to pull Nesta.
Okay.
While we were walking.
As they fall behind, you two
Fall behind.
take the pace forward.
Yeah, I kind of want to get away from everyone a little bit.
Yeah.
Move ahead.
Look down at you and kind of like.
Leaving you two in the center.
It's fine. We're homies. It's just like kind
kind of like quietly lean over to Nesta. So, Daggledoria, huh?
Where did that come from?
Oh, you may have listened in on your conversation with your new friend.
I'm gonna like pull his shirt and roll him in. Do you know something?
As Oz reveals himself, just, my apologies, lady.
You sneaky little.
He commands me.
It was my choice.
Not my fault.
But I do know who Daggledoria is.
How?
I've heard stories. She's one of the heroes who defeated Orcus. Small adventuring party. She was one of the 6.
Well, it seems like there's a chance she might be here.
That doesn't seem likely to me. She was a Goliath. She shouldn't be alive still.
I had a vision. She was held up by wires and she was alive.
Well, she's down here. Do you really think she's worth rescuing?
I don't know, but if Lunaris gave me a vision, it's gotta mean something, right?
If you insist. Look, I did something last night. Not like that. Well, that. Well, something else. I think things are going to start moving really fast. So if you're planning on sharing that with the group, we're going to need to make a decision really soon. I think maybe we should get all our cards on the table.
I think you're right. But what if she's not down here? We can't delay us getting out to try and save a myth, can we?
That's not very prism-like of you.
Yikes.
But I do agree. I'd be happy to skip town. I don't really care about this Daggledoria.
I think you're right, though. We should maybe bring it to the group. I don't even really know. I just feel so out of the loop about it, you know? That woman you saw me talking to, she knows things, and I feel like my order's hiding things from me. I've never heard about this stuff before I was here. Why should I trust her?
Well, I don't really know.
Sorry.
I don't trust a lot of people. if
I
I'm being
can
honest.
see why.
Look, trust your gut. If the group wants to go with it, we can. But I think if we find a way out, we take it.
I think you're right. Thanks. And next time, no spying.
No promises. Do you think you could ask your god for more guidance if you do want to do this?
I think so.
And pray on it, or whatever you do.
I will. I'll pray for you.
Please don't. Some of us see far better in the dark.
Well, not better than me.
Oh, far better than you.
Well, I have 300 feet of dark.
If we're gonna win feet, how much better I see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, he probably has devil sight, so.
After this, maybe we can get a room and, spill the beans, so to speak. I have something to share as well.
All right.
A way out, I hope.
Well, curious to hear that.
It's a pretty fun story.
I imagine.
All right, well.
Great, thank you.
You all arrive at the junk pile. The facilities before you. It is this ramshackle hut. Barely put together, sheet metal that's kind of hanging off of the side, barely developing into a roof, and there is a sign that says "The Junk," and then pile is kind of tilted to the side.
Cute.
Wood that's been bolted essentially into sheets of metal. There is a metal and wood door stitched together for your entrance.
At this point, I kind of look at the group. So, why are we here?
And I just run through the front door.
Busting through, you walk into this very beat up facility, a large metal counter with a very small individual standing high up above it, maybe standing at about 2.5 feet tall, ruffled brown hair, bit of a pale complexion, but these very bright green eyes across, suspenders, basic jacket on, kind of turns and looks, oh, well, hey there. Welcome on in. Name's Jack. Y'all can come in if you like.
Well, I kind of walk in.
Hi there. Oh, welcome to the junk pile.
Hi, Jack. Very nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you, too.
I'm in the market for some gloves.
Okay, just gloves. I'm sure we got a fan. Hey, Cassidy, could you get me some gloves? Yeah, you got it.
It's Cassidy!
You hear off in the distance. Oh shit. Eventually,
Classic.
ascending from
Classic.
this bit of a trapdoor that's been opened up, comes out the big, bushy, frazzled white beard, this crazy look in the eye with the right eye drifting off a little bit, slightly balding up top, suspenders on, skinny guy, bringing out with this box of gloves. He says, well, all right. Well, by the 9 hells, if it ain't you lot, he go. Yeah, you want some gloves? Feel free to look through. They don't match, but we got rights and lefts.
I'm looking through them.
Well, hi.
Hi, Cassidy.
Hey, Cassidy, this is a dangerous city.
Well, yeah, it's terrifying as all hell.
Yeah, do you have things that can protect us?
Well, it's not necessarily mine. I work for Jack here.
Does Jack have things that can protect us?
Jack? Thank you, Cassidy. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff for you lot. What you looking for?
Oh, I don't know.
Bit of extra fighting power? Something to protect yourself with?
Yes, gloves. Protection.
You got 'em right
Tell me
there.
about these. Are they just gloves, or is there anything?
Oh, you're looking for something a little more, a little shinier.
Yeah.
All right, we got the shinies. You know what? I think I got something for you. I'll be right back.
At this point, Wolfgang turns to Renguin and holds up some gold and shakes it. You want that blood money now?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
It's amazing how that changes.
Renguin's morals.
Jack disappears for a moment before coming up and hopping back onto the counter. And he
How
has
much
these,
was it? 30?
this pair of these
one of my
like
favorite
metallic and leather gloves.
Okay.
It has kind of this bright little pulse, and it's just like sectioned off with bits of metal across it. He's like, all right, I want one of y'all to throw something at me. What do you throw?
Whatever was sitting right
You
here.
pick
next
up a
to
wrench and just,
Yeah.
and he's just like, ah! And you watch as his unpreparedness, his hand just catches it.
What about mine?
Well.
Look at you.
Those gloves suck.
Well, that's the problem when it all happens at once. But these are reactionary gloves. They're good at catching things that are thrown at you.
Cool.
One at a time, obviously.
Yeah, one at a time.
What about?
Essentially, for you guys, these are gloves of missile snaring.
Of missile snare?
Any projectile shot at you, you can use your reaction to catch it, essentially.
So you can catch arrows out of the fucking air.
Yeah,
That's
you
so
you
cool.
can reduce
Basically
it by
a monk.
you can reduce it by a certain amount of damage, and if you reduce it to 0, boom, you've caught the item.
That would be great in
I
the temple.
love these gloves.
They're useful.
Are they the kind of gloves that if I took to the glow den to that fancy bow tie place, they could make them a little prettier than this?
Oh, you're looking for some glow tech on them. I'm sure they could add something. It's not a difficult enchantment, so yeah, it's possible.
Well, what are we talking here, Jack?
For these puppies, I would say about 50 gold.
50, huh?
Yeah, they're useful. A little situational, but great for defense.
What else you got,
Mm.
glove-wise?
Glove-wise, I'm afraid this is all I got. If you're
That's
looking
the
for the
fanciest of the
sparkly
gloves.
things, yeah. Everything else is for looks in case you touch some spiky.
Do you have weapons?
Yeah, we got some weapons in stock.
Fancy weapons.
Oh yeah, we got the fancy ones.
Something that looks like this.
Bigger, but yeah, bigger. It's a switch axe. Two weapons in one.
Tom-
Cassidy, can you get the switch axe? Yeah, you got it. He goes downstairs and he comes up and just. Please help me.
I grab it. It's not terribly heavy.
Yeah, you essentially have a great axe in your hand, and he just. All right, now twist. It's gonna pop out a lever. Pull that puppy. You watch as the blade and more metal start to shift upwards, becoming a point. So you have a lance in your hand now. So it swaps from lance to great axe as a bonus action.
Is it lance a one-handed item?
Lance, it can be a one-handed item, but any attack roll made within 5 feet of you is at disadvantage unless you're mounted on a horse or some sort of mount. The nice thing about a lance is it gives you reach of 10 feet, but as a bonus action, you can turn it back into an axe. But that does require 2 hands to wield.
Is it +1?
It is a +1. No attunement required.
What's the cost of this?
Well, for that puppy, you're probably looking about, I'd say about 150 or so. 2 weapons in one. It's not the easiest thing to build.
That is quite steep. Is this the only enchanted spear you have? Something to that effect?
I mean, we can get just like a basic magical enchantment on a spear. It's not going to do anything special. Probably take me 4 or 5 hours to make.
Is the price able to go down?
Well, it'd be far cheaper than that. I mean, you're looking at 2 weapons in one on that. Plus, it's got
I'm
a little
saying,
extra.
can we haggle a little bit on the price of this 2-in-1?
Oh, you want to combine them deal?
What do you say?
What's your price?
Well,
It's 150 for that lot, plus a spear that's enchanted. Let's
No,
say
let's say we do the the switch axe
that's why I'm calling it.
and the
yeah.
glove. My green friend here would like. Bundle
there a
this up for
discount?
me.
What if we were to buy a few more things?
Yeah.
Feel free to look around. If you want to bundle up some options here, I'm sure we can discuss something.
I have a question about healing types of things.
Oh, sure.
We've gotten hurt pretty good around here. Is there anything like for if you're afflicted by curses, if you have your magic taken away, if you
We're
are
talking
you're-
about that Nox there, ain't you?
Sure, yeah, or other things like if we were turned to stone, or
I'm not necessarily a purveyor of tonics. Liquids are not exactly my forte. I have a few healing injectors, but
Do you
that's
know
about
of
it.
anyone who can heal Nox?
No one knows who can heal Nox. We don't even know where it comes from, beyond coming from that temple.
Not anymore.
Oh, you're the lot.
Special heroes deal?
I was just about to say. You cleaned up the streets a little bit for me with that. I don't have to be nearly as concerned about my practices. Yeah, I don't mind giving you a special deal. Feel free, continue looking around before you make any
Now let's talk boots.
boots. Sure.
What do
Welcome
you
to the
got?
Gordian shopping episode.
Yeah, I got some I got some gravity boots if you're interested.
What the fuck?
Tell me about
how
those.
gravity boots.
Yeah, well,
Hates it
I
immediately
asked first.
interested.
they kind of defy gravity to a certain extent, letting you walk up walls and on the ceiling and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
sure.
Yes.
For those of you here, these are
Spider climb.
spider climb slippers, essentially.
Those are sick.
Yeah, but they are flavored as gravity boots.
And okay, great.
What are we talking?
Well, let's get the bundle going.
Yeah, let's
get
do
the
that.
bundle going.
You have honey.
Oh, God, missed it.
I'm sorry. I've been using it up for our missions and like just general taste on our journey, and I'm
It
running
was
out.
quite good. I did need it for a spell too.
I'm not. No, I'm not really a purveyor of
We can find you some.
food. You're looking for any honey. That's hard to come by,
I figured it might be, but
especially down here. I mean, maybe in the glow den, particularly in the underden, you might find something there.
Mhm.
It's kind of like the black market, essentially.
That sounds quite
Ooh,
cool.
interesting.
Do you want anything fancy?
Mr. Nan did mention something about removing curses. Do you have anything that could do that?
Not for curses. No, curses aren't exactly my specialty. You start to dabble into some divine magic there.
Right. Well, what about
I'm a purveyor of the arcane.
something to amplify the arcane arts?
Let's see what I got here.
Or something to store them?
Unfortunately, I don't got much. I do have a ring of covering, a ring of protection, essentially.
Oh,
Yeah, make you a little harder to hit.
That does sound nice.
It's not much, but you will have to attune to it, attach your magical essence to it. Yeah,
Yeah, throw that in the lot.
sure. Yeah, I'll pull it up here.
Anything either of you are interested in?
I got some rags.
right.
Ember rags, frost rags, plasma rags, corrosive rags.
Could that
Very
be
useful.
put on like a wand or something that attacks at range?
It's mainly for bows or physical weapons. It doesn't really translate to
Acid rags?
corrosive rags. Yeah, I got some.
Throw a couple in there.
Sure, I got two.
That's
All right.
good.
Toss
What's
them
an
in.
amber rag?
An ember rag?
Ember?
Ember, yeah. He kind of opens it up, and it's like this scorched rag that has bits of ember kind of flaking off of
We
it.
have a rag of some sort.
We have
Plasma.
the
You guys
plasma.
have plasma rags. When you open up the plasma rag, it has that same kind of scorch, but there's a bit of lightning that crawls across it.
So, ember. What else you got?
I got frost.
Frost.
hmm I do have plasma.
You two? Anything?
No, I'm saving my money.
Do you have magical scrolls?
Scrolls get out of my expertise. I'm a tinkerer, a techer.
Weapons, armor, things of that nature?
Yeah, if I can manage it.
Ness?
Well,
A lot of my stock got pulled pretty recently. A lot of people came in with the 12 cages coming up. People are looking to suit up, getting ready for a fight.
That makes sense.
here's what I'll say. I'll put some gold into the pot.
There's
I'll help the
nothing
group.
appealing to you?
I want that sword,
Which sword?
the one you got last night.
Immediately hand it over. It's yours.
Well, hey, I made that.
We got this from Ulia.
Oh, wow. Y'all chat with Ulia.
We've chatted with a lot of people.
We make friends everywhere we go.
I wouldn't exactly call her a friend, but okay.
I wouldn't call her that either, but
Is there anything you're particularly proud of that you've made?
Really, that switch axe is a fine piece of weaponry.
okay. So, switch axe.
Sure.
Boots.
My green friend's boots.
Gloves.
One or the other,
Gloves.
sweetheart.
Both.
One or the other.
Both.
I'm not the one who's deciding here.
Let's see what the price is. Hold on.
Let's see what the price is.
Well,
Gloves.
let's take away the ring then. I don't need a ring. We can get those
I
two.
need the ring.
He needs the ring.
Wait, that's two different rings, or was there only one ring?
Just the one ring.
All right, the ring. A couple
Would
rags.
you do the slippers and the gloves together for 60?
Together for 60.
Well, we're doing a big bundle deal.
Yeah, let's see what the total is.
If you're bundling all together, those four
Plus the two rags.
plus the two rags, you're probably looking at about 550 gold.
That went up quite significantly.
It did.
What is the ring?
The ring,
Yeah, what's that cost?
by itself, it's about 200.
Holy shit.
So the gloves were 50.
Right.
How much for the slippers?
You're on your own
Boots.
there, buddy.
Boots
That's why you
around
have
100
gold for the ring.
Boots are 100?
Yeah.
Well, considering we did what we did, would you do the boots and the gloves for 100?
Roll a persuasion check.
I assist.
No, you haven't said anything.
I
Guidance?
did. I was the one that suggested the bundle.
At the very beginning, and she's suggesting a different bundle.
Can I guidance her?
Sure.
All right, I'll touch her
You get a
shoulder.
D4 added to this. Little Kremlin.
And we're doing persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion, yes.
16.
16. I'm gonna have a hard time doing 100. Let's talk about 110.
Great fucking deal.
I know it is, but I don't actually know if I have that much money.
I'll give you 10.
Okay.
You
so,
will?
Sure.
What are the rags? What are those? What's the cost of those?
If you're getting both of them, it's 100 gold.
Take those off. Fuck those. Yeah. So, talking the switch axe.
Sure.
I'll give
gloves
you 50
and
gold.
boots.
In compensation.
We'll get there. And the ring.
Well, we already got the gloves and boots.
I'm paying for the gloves and boots, unless you.
Or we're trying to bundle this whole
I
thing
know. Well,
together.
let's try to. I mean, I'll give
You
you,
can bundle
all the
other
gold
things.
I have.
I'm not trying to rob you blind here, but I do have to run a business.
Of course. All right. So the ring and the axe.
Ring in the axe?
Sure.
Best I can do altogether is about 300
With those two,
with those two.
I only have 100.
what if we call it 370 for all four?
370 for all four.
Gloves, boots, ring, axe.
Drive a hard bargain, miss.
We'll be sure to tell everyone where we got these items.
When we're accomplishing other fantastic deeds throughout the city.
380.
Can we afford 380 as a group?
I think so.
I've got 100 on it.
100?
Yeah. I think
You'll
that's
put
a
100
fair-
in?
I
Yeah.
think that's a fair deal.
380, got all four. It's up to you.
You're
I'm
going to
in.
do 100?
I'm gonna do more than 100.
Okay, I can do 100.
Y'all, it was a pleasure working with you. Enjoy your items.
I'll do 50.
All right.
Whatever you need me
I'm
to
getting
do,
two
I'm
things, so I'm spending all the money I have.
You got 100? You got
Yeah.
100? You give me 50? Cool, I'll spend 150, and that is 400. No,
Yeah, that is 400.
That's 400,
Right,
so-
100,
Yeah.
So you only have to do
100.
120.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Um,
guys.
You got. I have to finish the switch axe, but you have a switch axe, ring of protection, which is already in D&D Beyond.
You guys are okay with me
Uh,
getting the ring?
Of course.
Slippers of spider climb,
Which are in D&D, yeah.
and yes,
I'd use
and
both.
Yeah.
gloves of Mrs.
They're both
Sarah.
in there.
Yeah.
Do both of those items she has to attune to?
I can't remember
the
if they were
slippers are,
required.
yes.
I
I'll
believe
find
the,
out.
the slippers are. I don't know if the gloves are. I know the ring is attunement based. The switch axe is not attunement based.
And you added the switch sword to your inventory?
Ah, thank you, yes.
Because I already took it off.
Yes. Now I have an AC of 14.
Nice.
Every little bit helps.
Moving up in the world.
Big 14.
It's a
I'm-
5% better.
Ring of protection, I believe, also contributes to your
Saves.
saving throws as
Yeah,
well.
both of those
That's it?
need attunement, but they're the
Oh,
only
maybe
things
that's
I
the cloak
own now that
protection.
need attunement. So.
I think that's the cloak of protection.
No, they all
actually.
went up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Usually an item of protection is AC and your saving throws by
Sweet.
one.
Was worth the money.
Nice.
I have exactly as much gold as I came into this game with.
I'm
Born
very
into this
happy.
world with this much.
I have a significantly less. But
I
still,
have-
not none.
So.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with y'all. If you get more money, feel free to swing on by.
I imagine you restock every now and then.
It takes me a while. It's just me and Cassidy here, so takes a good chunk of time. The rags are easier to make than most, but
Try and save some good stuff for your valued customers.
I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right.
Pleasure doing business with you, Jack.
Anytime.
Bye, Cassidy.
Goodbye. Good pleasure.
I like that guy.
He's alright. Not as bad as I thought initially.
You have your items.
When we get back, Kaelus and I have some ideas to pitch to the group.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Kaelus, you kind of dropped something on us an hour or two ago.
Yeah, I
and
do.
then said, hey, I'll tell you later.
I just need a wee bit of privacy, we went shopping and such.
Before we leave, actually, I forgot to mention, I have this crossbow. It's nice built. It's nothing fancy. I don't think any of us need it. You want it for a little bit of money?
Well, sure. Here. He's kind of like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Forgot about that crossbow.
You do about 2 gold.
I'll throw in a bunch of bolts for if you make it 3.
Deal.
All right, deal.
Nice.
Hands you 3 gold.
I made a deal too.
Was it a regular, just heavy crossbow or something?
Light crossbow.
Yeah, it's a light crossbow.
How about this scimitar that I have?
Sure. I mean, it's a little shoddy work. It's going to need some updating, but yeah. Say 1 gold.
Okay, I also have a short bow. If you want
We're
it.
just gonna pawn everything off.
You want to just throw down everything you're going to
Yeah,
send my
those
way?
2 things I have
Just
for
those 2?
you. Yep,
I'm willing to part with about 2 gold.
perfect.
Let's do it.
I will not be doing any of this.
So those were 25.
We can also do this off
Yeah.
on our week if you guys just want to sell off some of this. We don't have to do it
We're
on
25
stream.
gold?
That's fair.
Are you ripping me off, son?
Well, he also gets these magic items for a lot less than
Yeah.
the player's handbook would
I
say
know, I
them
know,
for.
To be fair as well, within my setting, uncommon magical items are actually far more common, so those prices have gone down.
Got it.
The general cost of these items aren't nearly as high as they used to be.
So yeah, he's ripping us off.
Yes.
Fuck this guy.
Don't care. Very happy with how
All right,
this has turned
so
out.
let's get him. Stab
As
me.
soon as this camera's off.
Become some weird Resident
Cast
Evil
it
monster.
large. He just hulks out.
Oh, okay.
That's reduced.
Anyways,
We should get a room,
let's-
some snacks.
Sounds like we have some
Back to the glow den?
stories to tell.
I believe we do.
Where would you all like to hold up?
We're gonna go to that inn that we've been taking some time at.
Mhm.
I'm gonna imagine I'm the only one with money now.
No,
I have a little bit.
I have money.
It's fine.
In fact, I made money.
I have money.
here.
No. Let me get this one.
I'm quite poor. So
Okay.
if we do get out of
How much
here
is this
and
one?
return to
How many
Australia, I
rooms do
do
you
believe I could be quite
Each
flush
room is
with
2
coin.
silver. Okay, 6 silver.
Yeah, I have a means for money as well. So
1 gold is 10 silver.
okay.
You guys find yourself in a nice quiet spot. Most checks on your lists have been checked.
Oz, keep watch outside.
Of course, Master.
All right. Well, who's first?
I can go first.
Wait. Before you go, I wanted to let you all know that I've made a decision. I'm not going to have sex with that Baron.
I am a little disappointed.
I
would've
have
had
questions,
fun.
but we can talk about that later. Good for you.
It was a hard choice, but I think it's the right one. You were saying?
Right. Well, last night wasn't entirely fun and games. I did have an agenda. I brokered a deal with Savala.
What kind of a deal?
We offer up Kharkov and Ulia. I told her about their plans of rebellion. We give her a time and a place. She squashes the rebellion.
The rebellion we're a part of.
The rebellion we started.
She knows it.
You
She-
told her about our plans?
I told her that they already had the idea in their head and it was just a matter of time. We just expedited things.
Cool. Why?
Because if we come through on our end, she's going to get us to Taunton.
What? Like,
And you
we
trust
bypass
her?
the 12 cages, we bypass the fights.
I think she gets something out of this, and so do we.
We get to the surface.
That was the deal.
She said she'd get us to the surface.
To Tonkton, I said it specifically.
And she said she could do that.
She said Jari would be the one we need to convince.
Huh.
She's going to talk to him, though.
Now I'm rethinking my plan.
Look, I just wanted to find a way out for us. But
Nesta, you worked so hard on all this planning. How are you feeling about this?
I've got Icky Ian up top trying to help us as well, but you know,
I think
forget about that.
I didn't know that was your plan.
It's pretty underhanded.
Everyone here is going to think we're dicks.
I don't really care about that. Cable said
If it
Ulia-
fails, they're gonna kill us.
That's pretty accurate.
I do have one failsafe.
What's that?
The Thunder Engine.
How is that a failsafe?
Things go bad. We tell Zavala, the Barons. The two of them were the ones to take it. They were the ones to use it.
No, we can't. We need the Thunder Engine. We need it.
Don't plan on giving it up.
No, he's saying that we add additional heat to them and say it was they're the ones that took it to encourage them to go along with this.
Yes.
Well, won't they want proof? Won't they want the Thunder Engine back in that case?
That isn't on us.
Things go south in the negotiations. We can pull it out. Make it look like the two of them had it here.
We can't give it to them, though. We need it for Vicky.
I don't want to give it up to him. I made a promise to Cable, and I'm a man of my word.
This seems
Are
to
you?
have gotten
Yeah.
very complicated very fast.
But we could get out of here very fast.
How fast?
As soon as the 12 cages are over.
And we go to Tonkton. I mean, it feels slimy. It
Look.
feels underhanded. But I want
I'm
to leave.
Fine with that. Cable said Korkov and Ulia aren't good people. This place would be a lot better off without them. Fish could flow freely out of the harbor. People wouldn't have to fight in the 12 cages just for a chance at the surface.
But aren't the Barons the one keeping them from the surface?
The people could think for themselves. Get their own supplies. Maybe they wouldn't need them.
I'm sure the gang warfare that I imagine happens on a regular basis doesn't help anybody.
With them out of the picture, Cable could work for the small folk.
Well,
Nesta? You're like kind of the leader.
No, I'm not.
supposedly the leader.
I think. I don't know.
It's very risky, but if we pull it off, I mean,
It's like we're out of here in 48 hours.
and the right people win.
Well,
One of them at least.
We would see the surface again.
hold on. What do you have? Because this bombshell of a drop here is pretty significant. Probably don't know what a bombshell is, but anyways.
Find out.
Well, I mean, I don't know. My thing feels kind of paling in comparison to that.
Well, out with it.
Is it going to change our plans at all?
I don't know. I had a dream, and I know it sounds stupid, but it was like a vision maybe from someone, and I saw Daggledoria.
Do I know that name?
Yes, you are familiar with this name.
Really?
Yes, and she was attached to a machine and full of wires, and there's someone here on the inside who thinks that she might be trapped somewhere down here.
Here, as in Voxstrom.
It's possible, but there's no way to know for sure, and she doesn't know for sure, and nobody knows for sure. So why should we delay us getting out to try and save some myth of a vision that may or may not be here?
Because she's an incredible hero who, if she's taken prisoner down here and is being, what I assume is, from what you're saying, experimented on, similar to Vicky, it almost sounds like, then that could be something worth saving.
As you all look to Vicky, she's kind of in shock at your mention. She's just like staring directly at you.
Do you?
You know something?
Oh shit!
We were placed on the slab together.
Brittany.
Preeny's working on her, yes.
So, I've had a thought.
What do you got?
We can tie this all in together.
God, how?
Preeny sounds terrible,
All signs point to that. Yeah.
but brilliant.
And
Okay.
sadistic.
Psychotic.
So I just want to establish a couple of things, and if we agree on them, I have a plan.
Right.
We're pretending to be on the Baron's side, right? We're trying to fix Vicky's heart, right? We need to go somewhere where they're experimenting on Daggledoria. Potentially the professor was going to the labs, and we need him if we're getting out of here, right? I have a feeling we can find Preeny at the labs. It'll be dangerous, and I understand if you don't want to come, but while we're there, we can confront Preeny. We can find out how she made Vicky what she is. We might find Daggledoria, and we can grab the professor and get out of here. I think our next step needs to be going to the labs. We can schmooze up this demon of a girl if we need to. Get all the information that's useful. Solidify our relationship with the barons, with everyone that's in power, and then use that to get the hell out of here.
Do we solidify our relationship with the barons by killing Preeny and stealing her experiments? Because one, and then Daggledoria is two, something tells me she's not going to be too keen on that.
If things happen in such quick succession, maybe they wouldn't have time to spread information.
Maybe tomorrow before the meeting,
We go to the labs.
we hit the labs.
We don't know where they are.
There's
The people who live here say they've never
We know
seen
someone
them.
who
we know
does.
someone.
Yeah,
who
we
knows
know
where
a
they
few
are.
people. We know Vicky. We know Cable. We know we can get there.
Vicky, is it dangerous?
Parts of it, yes. There are 3 major lab facilities. One of them is destroyed.
That's the one Cable came from.
Yes, I believe so. That would be your way in. Assuming they haven't done anything to it in the last 5 years. The other 2 facilities, one of them was bioorganics. They cultivated necrotic trees underground. And they utilize it somehow with Daggledoria's body. I don't know the details. From what drugged stupor she was able to communicate with me, I learned very little, but
My grandfather told me it was a curse. Some curse afflicted her.
I don't know for certain. It's possible. She was, as I understand it, or as Preeny described it, the key to immortality.
Sounds
Great.
like a curse.
Immortality. Well, that would explain why she's still alive.
I mean, this sounds incredibly complicated, incredibly dangerous, but it kind of checks every single box that we have at the moment.
I think so.
Things are gonna move quick then. I do have
Go ahead.
one question for you, Vicky. Are you willing to risk your heart for a chance to leave?
Yes.
All right then.
Are you into this idea?
It's terrifying, but I'm sick of running.
Okay. I'm in.
So what are we thinking is a plan to get into the labs?
I know how to get there. There is a blind spot. There are factories near Old Townton. Underneath those factories is where the labs are. The factories are where they build the Tinkerman.
But is this a scenario where we can just go sneak in and grab Daggledoria?
I'm not one for sneaking.
Sneaking into the labs is possible. It's relatively low guarded because the things in the labs are usually far more deadly. Getting into the labs I don't think will be an issue. It's surviving navigating them.
Before we decide we're doing this, this is something that as a group we have to decide we're doing.
Saving Daggledoria?
Tomorrow morning before the meeting, we do this.
Nesta, are you in?
I never thought you guys would agree on anything.
Sorry.
Ringman?
I mean, I want to save this lady. She sounds like she really needs our help.
If this truly is Daggledoria, and you seem very certain it is.
She looks different than how she was described, but
Yeah.
I can relate.
She's deserving of this, at
Right.
the very least.
But how, if we get Daggledoria out tomorrow before the whole meeting, there's going to be so much heat on us. Once they know she's missing.
That's why timing is key.
That's why timing.
Precisely.
But we're not getting out of here for 2 more days.
Well, the plan is we pull her from the labs. The meeting is starting right as we're exiting.
Just keep in mind.
We meet them there. The barons are too preoccupied with this meeting. They're worried about being overthrown.
But isn't the Baron the one supposed to get us out?
A different one.
Different one. Your
And-
boyfriend, right?
Vicky and Daggledoria would not be at that meeting because neither of them are going to be welcome there for obvious reasons. So we stash them. We go to this meeting.
But let's say your Baron says they'll get us out. Once they see Daggledoria with us, don't you think that they'll change their mind?
Perhaps we could disguise her.
Or perhaps they don't know she's there.
And
I mean-
worst comes to worst, we do know that there's a way out through those labs. If everything goes to shit, we negotiate with the fucking dragon.
Oh, fuck, there's a dragon.
Look, there's going to be a lot of moving pieces. Things are going to go wrong. And we're going to have to move with them if we want
this
to do
is the
this.
best plan we have.
Based on our last plan, you're probably right.
I think we need more information. I'm not opposed to this plan. I think it's a great plan. But I think I need to go back to the glow den
We're in the
and
blue.
talk to Jari.
Well, we have the rest of today. The day's barely begun, right?
By this point, you're getting close to the afternoon. It's probably like a little after 11.
We have all day for that info.
I told Safala as well that I would send Oz in with the location and some more information.
I mean, what if we tried to go to the labs tonight?
That might trigger a warning to the barons. If they find out we're behind a lab break-in, our deal is null and void. Which is why we do it tomorrow. And as Kai said, they're a little preoccupied with quashing a rebellion that we may or may not have started. And these 3 aren't focused on this one. And then there's 3 barons instead of 4. This is a very risky plan, but I think it's a halfway decent one.
And if this Daggledoria is a hero, she could be an asset. We won't be alone.
Daggledoria is 100-something years old. How old are Goliaths usually?
That's not that impressive to me.
They usually live to be about 70 years old.
Oh, that is impressive.
Key to immortality and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, if she's immortal,
At the very least, I would have some questions for her.
pretty significant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Water shots and then we go?
No, we're going tomorrow.
No, for information.
Oh, yeah.
I say, it's lunchtime.
Do you really want to chat with Jory tonight?
I think we need the information that he has. But I don't want to go alone.
Do you think you could chat with him without letting any of this out?
Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing.
was
That-
amazing.
That is the ultimate deception.
I have no
I can't
idea.
reveal anything because I don't even know what I'm revealing.
It's a.
I know we have the loose makings of a plan, but I don't know enough to betray that plan.
If this helps you settle into it, I'm fine with it.
I don't know what you're fine with, but okay, cool. What? Fine with what?
So, okay. Okay. So we need a couple things. We need to get a hold of the professor somehow.
I can have Oz try to find him.
But Oz
after.
also has to try to find Savala, right?
But we know he was going towards the labs.
So Oz finds the professor. We bring the professor and Cable, Olwil, Darek back here. This party is getting massive.
Vicky.
Vicky's already here.
Daggledaria.
Then we.
I've also got a friend on the inside who might be able to help us. That lady, the wolf lady.
She was a wolf?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Wait, is she coming too?
She has a stake in this as well.
Okay.
She's the one who gave me the information.
The more the merrier, sure.
Great.
Rafka.
So, I think we spend the rest of today
Getting them?
laying low,
Enjoying
getting
life.
the people, yeah, and to your point, enjoying life as it might be our last day of it. So,
Well, I'm
Let's-
proud of us.
With sudden changes, truths being revealed, plans coming to fruition, we stew on what the future might hold. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yikes.
I'm going on a date.
that's what you got out of this. Okay, cool.
That's their entire plan.
Yeah. That's all she does.
All right, backup characters.
The dawn seems close at hand. The surface just a little ways away. We'll see if we can get there.
One wisdom throw that
TPK.
fucked it all up.
Yeah, what was that?
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Be sure to check us out where?
At 20 Chronicles on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, and TikTok,
Facebook.
and all the social media.
Instagram,
MySpace.
everywhere.
No, not MySpace. Sorry.
We should consider MySpace for
It's
it.
Friendster.
Until then,
Tribes.
thank you all
Thank
very
you for
much.
watching.
Bye.
Same time, same place. See ya.
Peace.